Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. I am Pseudo. We're going to be actually doing some World vs. World promise tonight. Running around the Borderlands talking about Halloween, which starts next week on October 7th, which is super hype. We've got our Virgil cosplay going on, and I think I'm all set for outfits. Move the microphone, so let me know if it looks good, sounds good, but welcome back. Be getting this going in a bit. Just let me check some stuff. As always, go check out the poll. We had our first iteration on the channel, so very helpful. Had almost 350 responses. I was actually super surprised. Thank you so much. Really helps. We have our follow-up poll going right now for Emblems of the Conqueror. It's going to be really good. Hopefully get some data on that versus people who how many people have of each, especially people who roam versus Zerg. Hey, Maddie, what's up? Doing the fractal event? Yeah, I assume you mean the fractal event. It's super silly. It's almost too good to be true in terms of legendaries, but it's pretty good. Welcome back, dude. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully Canada's not too cold. You're staying sane. I saw that you got the cookbook in Discord. That's dope. Trying something new with the thumbnails. We'll see how this goes. I've noticed get more retention with this thumbnail, so maybe this will just be the default thumbnail for streams. I still like making the weird ones, but it's like, you know, kind of if I can save time and put into something else for the stream, I guess. Let me put it that way. I'd rather do that, but we'll see. Let me know what you think. If you want the custom thumbnails, I can keep making them. I do enjoy doing that, actually. So let me know. Looks good, sounds good on my end. Hopefully you guys are all right. Let's get this rolling. October, Halloween, one of the best festivals in the game. It's going to roll right into the release of Visions of Eternity this year, so that's really dope. There's basically no... This is the last week of downtime in terms of Guild Wars 2 content, which is kind of crazy to think about. We're just going to have like content after content after content, at least once leading up to Visions of Eternity's release and whatnot with that. So very cool and solid content too, because even if you don't usually do festivals, people love the lab farm, even though it's horribly inefficient in terms of what you could be doing with your time, but it is what it is. Updated the build slightly. I've been playing around with some stuff. I'm back on the Boon Duration train. Very offensive still, lots of Dragons pieces, but it should be in the description for anyone following along with the class. Also, we started a little bit early, so don't want to freak people out too much, but figure I have to make up for all the times I've been late in the past, you know? Is this our camp? This is not our camp. Very important. I love these infusions. They're so cool, man. Also, chat, this may be a giveaway, this may not be, but if you know of any weapons that are not filling out with the infusion on the tip at least, let me see if I can illustrate this. I'll probably have to switch back and forth tonight a lot, but like on my Lady Maria outfit, I've noticed that the infusions don't work on the Mystical Beast sword. It kind of happens on the handle, not the tip. If you have any weapons like that, let me know. We're sort of working on a list of them in the background. Maybe get that over to relevant parties. I mean, the fractal event's been pretty fun. It's pretty involved. Open world bosses, people doing that. They nerfed Necromancer in PvP, so PvP is playable again. Still very strong, like Scourge. Also, I'm sick, so apologies, chat. I'm gonna be like sniffling all night. I have some kind of wicked pre-winter cold. Noticed that today. It's been great. So hopefully I can put on a blanket later and just sweat this bitch out, but it's gonna be good. Didn't finish it. The event's been awesome. Yeah, like just throw lances at me. He's gonna be a catalyst. It's gonna be a catalyst. Aggressively a catalyst. I'll 1v1 you, dude. Absolutely. I'm trying out Relic of Resistance because it's been one that's been in the back of my mind for a really long time. I think Bava Nisos is probably still the play in general, like if you're actually trying to play this with any degree of certainty or reliability, but it's I just don't know if I can get away from having some sort of resistance in World vs. World. It's so important for just dodging the immobilizes and whatnot. Warrior hitboxes on a hill. You'll love to see it. That's a thief. Maybe fight this guy on some ground instead of on this effing hill, dude. Dragon Trigger doesn't do damage. I'll let that guy mist out of the range of the archer. Everybody's sick. Yeah, well, it just started for me today, so who knows, man. I should be killing people. I forgot I need Emblems of the Avenger. Well, damn it. maybe we'll like, I don't know, EBG and then firebrand it up or something, chat. We'll see. And just completely throw people for a loop. I can't wait for wardrobe templates. I think they're low-key my like secret favorite feature that I didn't know I wanted for Visions of Eternity. The number of characters, let alone build slots I have just devoted to different outfits is like is non-zero. Let's put it that way. Also, mad shout out to Rustage as well as a whole bunch of other people. Think this is Rustage? No, it's Shawabadi, who I can never pronounce. This arcane rep. And anyone out there, if you're in VOA or if you just want to run around with us, more than welcome. Happy to group up for nonsense. See, that's why we need the resistance, chat. All of the immobilize in the world. I have a feeling their Zerg is like up there. I don't know if I can get away with it. It's, yeah, you need what's it called? The trait that competes with Homage's Brave Stride trait. Like, you need restorative strength. It's not an option, man. I hate it. I hate it so much. Let's see. What else can we tweak? Because if you take restorative strength, you take this, and then we get a relic slot back. And I was running Demon Queen. We can try that for now. Not an enormous fan of that, but like, is what it is at this point. Demon Queen in World vs. World is like so Sisyphean. Don't get sick, Maddie, if you're not. Stay inside. Social distance. Remember that. Yeah, they're officially changing strike missions to raids. Pretty much just in name only, but it's exciting. It's something they should have done years ago, but I'm very very happy they're doing it. Nonetheless, it'll hopefully make that content more accessible to a lot of people, which is good. Apparently that was a clone. Very tanky clone. Go to the gym and grind, do it. Do, if you have any capacity to do it, like, I was doing fractals between sets in my little gym. Really enjoying it. Because fractals take like 2 to 5 minutes. It was a little bit longer than I usually take breaks, but like, it's very cool. Push. Push. Wow, that was some lag. Did we drop any frames there? No, that was just pure unadulterated lag. Alright, cool. I am also excited for new relic slots, honestly. I feel like there should be a physical skill relic. I don't know what it would do. Maybe remove a boon after you use a physical skill or something like that. Or specifically remove stability after you use a physical skill. I think that'd be pretty cool. Just for Willbender, Warrior, and Thief. I think they're the only ones with it. Thinking about resetting my rank as well and doing some NA PvP. Just with how it's been going on my EU journey with all the bots and stuff. What other relics could we try? I was trying Wizard's Tower for the resistance and stuff. Little bonuses you get from defense, but that wasn't super worth it. It just helped with protection uptime. It wasn't bad. Hey, Dubious, what's up, dog? Hopefully you're well. We're about to not be well. So many people. I think I've got 9 out of the 14 infusions, but oh god, I can feel my voice be different tonight. It's so crazy. No, it does help. It helps with Twitch. What you can really do to help is go fill out the poll, which honestly I should have linked, like, ready to go. Hang on, let me grab it for you guys. If you haven't filled this out, I'm sure it'll hopefully show up in the feed eventually, but this will really help me here. Go fill that out. Second poll of the week. Thank you so much. Appreciated. Unless you're bored. Unless you're just here to hang out, which is fine too. I want to make you guys work. Yeah, let's try here. It's another really fun one that I feel like people sleep on. Not Wizard's Tower. What is it? It's not Astral. It's not Astral Ward. Darn it. It's not durability. Here, no. Protects destroys enemy projectiles. Very good. Protection or resolution. Not super helpful. Zephyrite, this was it. Yeah, this one's kind of okay. For Bladesworn. Where you do this, and then you get these funky crystals that give you boons and stuff. I love these edited themes, dude. I think I've told you guys, I want them to kickstart a sequel to Killer Instinct just for the music. Same thing with Metal Gear Rising R. Revengeance. Also, if the third Final Fantasy game, like Rebirth, Resilience, and whatever they're going to call the third one isn't called Revengeance, they missed an opportunity. Just saying. Oh, I think it actually glitched out there and I had 2 gun sabers. This class is a bucket of what cats, chat. I swear to God. Oh, barely made it 10 minutes. That's how you know I have a cold. Out itching my nose. I will say I feel like an absolute god coming back to NA and doing a match from playing on EU for like a month. It's like you're playing in slow motion because your skills actually work and shit. I kinda get the ping thing now that people have been talking about. I don't know, I still feel like the pro players could deal with it, like to a point. It's over here. Is there only one question? There's only one question. It should be pick the option. It's a poll. Am I bad at data? Am I bad at making polls? That's also a distinct possibility. There's a question from this Monday. Yeah. You should be able to only pick one answer as well. What are these data used for? So I got asked by a dev who I was talking to, because there's like 3 different ways to play World vs. World. You can Zerg, you can roam, or like a kind of a hybrid, Maddie. And I can't say for sure anything will come of this, but I brought up the point that like I have 40 Emblems of the Conqueror, which is, you know, taking objectives is like 400 or whatever it is, like 4,000 objectives over the course of my career. Hey, Night Owl, what's up, dude? Welcome back. And I was like, okay, that should be more than enough for all the infinite gizmos, but like I roam, so I only have like 60 emblems of the Avenger. And the world, you know, I'm not the main character of existence yet. I'm working on it. That's why I do push-ups, but like, so the world doesn't need to revolve around my playstyle, but it would be nice if I could get, or people like me could get like one infinite gizmo, because the prices for the infinite gizmos got adjusted down to 100 Avenger and 3 Conqueror, which is a huge disparity from 100 Avenger or 100 Conqueror that they came out at. So I was like, is there a way to... You know, could there be a way just not necessarily trade 1 for 1 both directions, but trade like Conqueror for Avenger, just so we could like level up some of those, since they're clearly way more valuable than Avenger in like terms of like world versus world balance, at least in general. So yeah, like Sergio has 170 Conqueror, and how many Avenger do you have? Like you had more than I did, but it wasn't that much. There's infinite gizmos for all the different siege weapons. You can buy infinite versions. They're completely not worth it in terms of money, but they're fun. So, oh, there's a guy in here. That's kind of a problem. You stay there, Mr. Guy. For Avenger. Did you spend them, though? Have you been giving them to Dugan? AKA the real Miss Stranger? No, this isn't... I'm gonna have to go to speed again, I think. Need more interesting relics, man. I just do. This bear is attacking this port. I was gonna attack the bear. Fine. Necromancer mad. Get it. Up. First Dragon Trigger 2 of the night failed for no reason, chat. Take a shot. I feel like my chat's gonna die of alcohol poisoning. Oh, we're fighting Mag, right? Oh, I stun broke that too early. I thought he was gonna stow cancel it. So much chill in this game, man. There's so much. That's another reason you need the resistance. Guys, I didn't even have a speed run in. Come on. Come on. Come back. Fight me. Fight me, Mag Guy. Your whole Zerg ran away. Come on. 1v1. Let's go. Aw. Don't want a semi-fair fight? Come on, dude. I had no buttons. Let's go. I thought you were going to the gym, not drinking. Don't mix those two things. Pick one or the other. Is Shoey's a Canadian brand? We have a pretty dope brewery around here. I just don't drink anymore. You're going tomorrow. Why don't you drink tomorrow and go today, Maddie, instead? I think that's a better idea. I'm not gonna do it. I might do it. I might just end up running Bavanisos. I really don't want to, but I might. I hate Bavanisos so much. Oh, man. Hey, Popper, what's up? Welcome back, dog. Hopefully you're well. What cosplays do you guys have ready to go for Halloween? Since it's right around the corner. I was, get big into the fashion for Halloween. It's very fun. Might even do something for the guild hall, honestly. We have the Bloodborne fashion stage we could definitely reuse. I can't wait till we can save that and move the guild hall around again and stuff. Very excited. That wasn't like the worst. Zephyrite Relic was like okay for this. Yeah, both. Mostly Guild Wars 2. I feel like people don't go outside anymore. World kind of sucks right now. Also, it gets cold in October, so you know. And I'm like ostensibly a grown-ass adult. That sounds wonderful. Instead of bar crawling. Cafe crawling in bookstore. Oh, I've seen the Edward Elric people doing that before, but it was with very limited fashion, so you gotta, yeah, with all the jade prosthetics and whatnot. Very cool. Maybe we will do a fashion contest. Stay tuned to the channel, chat. Maybe we'll get that going. We need to do at least one event coming up here. Oh, that Doliak's in space. That's what I should do. I should go bookstore crawling and like just completely binge all the tea in the world. This supervisor's kicking my ass. Current edition? Favorite D&D class? I wouldn't know current edition. The last time I seriously looked into D&D was 3.5. And then 4 ruined it, and then 5 made it better, and then from what I hear, they ruined it again. I really like Shadow Dancer. But I had very limited access, because I only had, like, the Player's Handbook and the Player's Handbook 2. Because I was poor. And we didn't have the internet. Anything with high mobility in D&D I find really, really fun. Kind of like Guild Wars, actually. Goodbye, Necromancer. I would let you live, except I need emblems of the Avenger, so I apologize. That's pretty good. That movie owns, dude. Barbie movie's so funny. They really, I mean, they clearly took quite a lot of inspiration from the Lego movie, but they also admitted that, and they were like, yeah, it's very, 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 very good. I apologize, Necromancer dude. Don't uninstall the game and go beat your wife. Keep the game installed and teach your wife how to play. I'm sick, chat. I'm sorry. My brain's not working. Oh my god. I'm also hungry. Sick and hungry. Wizard in every edition. The in the Player's Handbook 2 and 3.5, you could do this funky thing where you could take Sorcerer and give up your Familiar for like instacast skills, but you only got like a couple uses of it per day. That was pretty cool as well, actually. Where like you got this like instacast Sorcerer Shadow Step thing that you could do. That was really neat. Immune because he's a catalyst. What a fun class that I'm so glad they put in the game. Secretly hoping, like not so secretly hoping, that when Evoker comes out, they just delete Catalyst. I fucking hate fighting. Top second one, chat! Take another shot! You know, it didn't do that as much before they added the stupid delay that made it unusable. Now it does it way more. Wonder why. Bro, I'm just gonna wail on you until you die. Right, good talk. Me too. Where? Zephyrite Relic working out, so adjust your builds accordingly. Wizard said something similar. Interesting. No, I'm 98% sure it was Sorcerer, but I was gonna make like a teleporty Sorcerer, like Duelist Knight thing. Does multiclassing suck now? I've heard multiclassing kind of sucks now. Maybe you have to be like turbo high level. I remember the, you really want to talk D&D chat, let's go back to Neverwinter Nights 1, which operated on like core, I think 3.0 D&D rules, which was awesome. No, it's still quite strong. Interesting, alright. Maybe people just meme on it, I don't know. But I played the first technically MMO, and the only really other MMO I really played was called unless you count Neopets, like for real. But the it was called Legends of Chance. It was an online module back when companies didn't hate you and they let you use like the map editor to make your own crap for Neverwinter Nights 1. And it was so in depth that people had made like all these epic level quests and like coded, scripted like all the epic levels and like made fairy tale quests that you could go and do and stuff. It was so awesome. I made like an epic level dragon monk, and I had just enough levels to get wild shaped dragon, as well as like enough monk levels to get like the last flurry of blows thing. So you could do this funky thing where you were technically unarmed and your dragon shape would like absorb all of your equipment and stats and shit, and be a monk and do flurry of blows as a fucking dragon. So that's like, it wasn't like the best thing, but I've always played weird crap like Bladesworn in games, and I would rock up to like these dungeon runs and they'd be like, dude, you know, Druid's not meta, it sucks unless you have like the specific build. I'm like, dude, just watch me. And my damage was fine compared to every other people. It wasn't like the best, but it was so cool. They were like, what the fuck are you playing? Oh, it was so much fun. I miss that. I wonder if Legends of Chance is still rolling around, man. It's credit to those people who put in that work in Web 1.0. Coding back before coding was a thing. Today, you probably just type it into Chat GPT and it gives you a wrong answer. Boulder Gate 1 and 2, Ran and 2E. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were dope. I just never got into the top-down style. Honestly, I should play Baldur's Gate 3. I know it's amazing. I just don't have free time. I'm getting more, though, which is nice. Good fights so far. Completely forgot to timestamp all of that. Paladin, Sorcerer. Does Paladin use Charisma? It must, right? I thought it was all... No, Paladin? Maybe? Yeah, it does. Alright. Makes sense. I still think it's so funny that Sorcerers use Charisma to cast all their shit. Come back here. No, come fight me. No, come on. Come do it. I'm gonna steal your experience banner. Come here, sir or madam. Nah, I'm like the Bladesworn guy. I've been playing this trash can for 2 years and I'm probably never gonna stop until I get bored with this game, which is also probably never gonna happen. What's up, dude? I think we have 5 different some guys and 2 different guys that go by dude in chat, and 4 ladies. I love the internet pseudonyms. What's your favorite Bladesworn bug, chat? Mine's the UI. Yeah, and I know original Baldur's Gate Sorcerer just kind of sucked. That was pretty funny. Obstructed! The fuck? If anyone wants to go back and scrub through and shoot me those timestamps or those fights we already had, I'll send you some gold. But if not, don't worry about it. I need to set up a bot to do it, honestly. It's pretty bad. There's ways to jank it, though. So if you played it all, this is always a really fun question because there's like 4 people that ever played this class, right? Or at least still do. Dragon Trigger 3 failed again for no reason, wasn't immobilized, or Dragon Trigger 2, take a shot, chat. It's literally worked less times than it's actually worked so far tonight. What would you do to fix it, dude? Or like, not in terms of like, let's fix all the bugs. See, that time I was immobilized. That time it shouldn't have moved me. Not like fix all the bugs, right? Like, what would you do balance-wise to actually change up Bladesworn? Because that's, you know, I live in my head, unfortunately, or fortunately, right? But I always like to hear from the, you know, the class on what they would do. No, they don't. They lost the stun. They also added an idiotic delay to Dragon Trigger 2, which is really, really fun. So you'll notice it casts slower than all the other ones. They have done nothing but nerf Bladesworn since it came out. It's fucking great. Oh, come on. I just did all that work. I just did so much work to clear all the crap out of this camp. Bruh. Bruh. Okay, apparently I deselected the thief. Thief's most powerful skill, getting deselected at the right time, conveniently. Bruh. My buttons would work, that'd be amazing. I'd love to fight this guy in my actual weapon set and not fucking rifle, but here we are. Yep, saw that coming. How do you have a third spin, bro? Whatever hit me. Sure. I don't think I'm gonna get away, not with stuck in rifle. But we'll see. Oh, I killed him. Okay with that. Oh, come on. Willbender from space? Fucking FedEx to Willbender here, chat. Oh, he has no health, too. I got the thief kill. I'm okay with that. Not bad. Build's working. Not bad for being stuck in the wrong weapon set. I'll take that. And, like, having no buttons because I was clearing out that camp. Support here. Yeah, everybody... Yeah, the only reason Bladesworn ever worked was because it had the stupid reloadable shouts thing, dude. Which I always hated, and I'm glad they nerfed, but they never gave it anything else, and they've only nerfed everything else. Like, having 9 heal skills on your bar that all count as ammunition for the Bladesworn nonsense, that all give you barrier, is idiotic. Like, if you liked it, don't get me wrong, it should exist in some capacity, it just shouldn't be that good. But that's the only thing it ever had. And again, that's not Bladesworn, that's Tactical Reload. I made a whole video on it, my entire channel's about Bladesworn. I'm sure you know. Like, you're not playing Bladesworn, you're playing Tactical Reload. If you take Tactical Reload off your bar, you cannot play the class, so... is what it is. Let's go get more of those fights. See, I like fighting Mag when I'm in the right weapon set. I hope they bring it back one day. But I think if they're gonna do anything to it, they're gonna overhaul it more than anything else. I literally think they would rather redo this class than try to work with what they have right now. Everything Ranger does evades. Sorry, locked in chat. See, you can do stuff with it. It's not that bad. It's just that the skills literally do not work 1/3 to 50% of the time. I mean, I understand why they did the stun too, even though they didn't explain it in the patch notes. Like, having resource or no, having a stun that's unblockable and unblindable on a 10-second to 8-second cooldown is idiotic. But the thing is, people forget that Bladesworn originally had the stun because it didn't, you know, what's it called? Unyielding Dragon didn't give you any might. So, like, when it came out, it made a lot more sense. But as its life, sort of, if we want to call it that, it just got more, like, unnecessary crap added to it. Yeah, Gale Shot's insane, mechanically. I encourage you to try it, though, because I thought Gale Shot was just going to be the dream that Bladesworn always had, but I really hated playing it, so... You know, maybe they'll give us back the weapon swap, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll give us back our burst skill, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll do nothing. I will say that I will absolutely lose any confidence that they're ever going to fix this class if they don't do anything with it in the big follow-up patch where they're like homogenizing raids and strikes and stuff. Because that's like, if they ever had one chance to do it, that's when they could do it. And if they're not going to do it then, they're literally, I don't think they're ever going to fix it. But I like to stay cautiously optimistic, as you guys know. And I still enjoy it. Yeah, it's a 12 out of 10 idea and a 2 out of 10 execution. I don't think they gave up on it. I don't think that they've given up on any class. I think it's just on the furthest back burner it could possibly be on. If that makes any sense. Like, even Hollowsmith and Berserker got a patch eventually. Even fucking Thief got a patch, like, a week ago, dude. Thief doesn't get anything. You think Warrior's bad? Holy crap. And by a week ago, I mean, like, 3 months ago. Catalyst got about 4 reworks. So did Virtuoso. This is the nuts thing. I just don't think that the guy who designed Bladesworn is still at the fucking studio. Hey, Steam Factor, what's up, dude? Welcome back. I'm gonna have to remember this stream. We had a bunch of good fights already. This has been awesome. So the only thing I changed from the description is the relics so far. I know people always ask me whatnot. Also, apologies, chat. I am sick. Also, go fill out the poll. Yeah, it is. Oh, anti-Catalyst in terms of idea versus execution. Yeah, exactly. Like, Catalyst has a really good, really elegant execute. Well, it could have been better, but, like, yeah, I agree. At least in terms of power level, I agree. Yeah, if you're new here, if you're old, if you're just joining, welcome back. I am Pseudo. I stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday at 9 Eastern, theory crafting, build crafting. Right now, we're prepping for Halloween, just running around the Borderlands because I kind of owe my chat a World vs. World stream for once. I've been climbing the EU PvP ladder because I deeply hate myself and I love having ping. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a learning experience, that's for sure. But the real reason I was doing it is I was seeing if I could get top 100 still on Bladesworn on both region tournament ladders, and it's been really hard on EU, mostly because of the bot stuff, but like it's losing 21 points a match after you get 8 3 times in a row is rough for your your morale. But it is what it is. Using the new trait. Is there a more than one Jade Sphere trait? I thought there was... Or do you mean just it being an Evoker? Evoker is pretty cool. Honestly. I think Evoker is what Catalyst should have been, if that makes any sense. Like, Evoker doesn't have just permanent stability, which is lovely, and permanent auras, which is also lovely. Like, even stances... I complain about this on my channel a lot, but, like... Stances or unstrippable buffs and stuff like that is just so unhealthy to try to fight against. It's like, is it my turn? No? Alright. A lot more people than I thought it was gonna be. Oh. There's that fun Dragon Trigger delay that they built into the game. It's a lot of nerds, dude. Mag must be green, right? That one shot took that chrono apart. If I had gotten a 1v1 with him, I would have owned him. They fixed it eventually during the beta, but yeah, it wasn't available. Fox was overtuned. Luminary was completely overtuned, but there was a lot of stuff that just like wasn't tuned for PvP or World vs. World, right? Amalgam was stupid. Amalgam had just like, they just didn't try. Like Amalgam had like 8 seconds of alacrity in World vs. World or something base. It was just like insane. That should not be there, but it was fun. Yeah, I think a couple of the Evoker traits could use tuning up. I think a lot of the Paragon traits could use tuning up. I think a lot of the Gale Shot traits kind of suck, actually. I think a lot of the Gale Shot traits are also wacky and crazy overtuned. Like, the thing that gives you swiftness and endurance on Gale Shot with no cooldown is like, what the fuck is this, dude? I have a 5-second cooldown on a trait that only gives me swiftness on Bladesworn. Fuck off. No. That was some insanity. I think Evoker, the bones of it are there. Like I like to say, I think even for things like what's it called? Conduit, I think the bones of it are there for them to have balanced levers to pull in the future. Really? How many? 4? That's a little rough. This is why I hate work laws, chat. Because they're going to be able to catch me because of the fucking work law. Worst thing they've ever put in World... Awesome. 1v1 against the Willbender with no buttons. Let's go. Oh, you get a run away? I have no buttons, dude. Oh, do it. Run. Run. That's fucking funny, dude. Dragon Trigger living at home because I'm immobilized. That's how that works. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Could your entire Zerg not keep up with you? Sorry. Trying to be too salty, chat, but it always feels good. Specialized elements, I think, will get a little bit of a buff. I don't know what it's going to get. Probably some stats or something. Yeah, the crazy thing about Paragon and Evoker are, like, they take away trade-offs that didn't even exist on the core versions, right? Like, Warrior, you normally need to hit something to activate your burst skills, but you don't even need to do that on Paragon. You just need to exist and yell, right? Same thing with Evoker. Like, normally the trade-off is for not getting a weapon swap with Ellie is you have weapon swaps, right, or attunement swaps. But like, you basically just get fresh air for whatever element, which is wild on Evoker. It's like how Bladesworn's strongest aspect is the ability to cheat your weapon swap when you're not in a specific attunement or you're not in a specific weapon, right? It's like very weird that the benefits of each class are not necessarily what people traditionally think they are. Because when they think Bladesworn, they think, ooh, big damage hit, right? And no, it's actually like way, the best part of it is not that. It's, at least in terms of PvP. Like, if any other class, it's kind of like the fast hands thing that I brought up in my original Warrior videos. If any other class had a trait or a specialization that was like, hey, if sometimes you just, like, would rather be in a different weapon set, you just can do that. Like, it'll still go on cooldown, but you could just weapon swap half the time with no penalty. That's insane, So, kind of cool things to think about. Build Wars 2 things. We've had a lot of really good fights so far. Outran that Willbender. Got a kill in the 1v3. I really wish I'd done the right weapon set versus those guys. This is why I say don't give up on builds, chat. Just, like, keep trying stuff. because you too will find something stupid that you will enjoy playing. Don't you worry. Make sure I tag all this nonsense. What are your favorite bad builds, chat, by the way? That's a great question. This isn't for gold or anything, I'm just curious. Also, what are we feeling tonight? PvP and World vs. World, or just World vs. World roaming? I know I haven't had a straight World vs. World roaming stream in a while. So I figured I'd actually do one. I just get sucked into PvP and then just get sad. Trying to think. Other ones I've really enjoyed have been like weird Condi things that aren't supposed to be Condi. Like every time you can make an actual Condi warrior build where it gets really fun. The problem is like all the Condi warrior crap sucks. So. One vote for World vs. World. So far, World vs. World is winning. Core Necro is really fun. It's okay. You can be a selly enjoyer of Necro. I'll allow it. Blood magic is crazy though. Even without transfusion, blood magic is crazy. Like blood bank is mathematically an insane trait. Also, I apologize that you can hear like when I clicky clack my controller, chat. I'm looking into that. Noise gating it. Gotta change all my stuff. Last week was changing the microphone. Let's go this one. One of my favorite KI themes. Hello. Give him some meat. Give him some meat, chat. 4K crits on Shroud. Like you can flash it in a 4K? That's quite a lot. Yo, don't beat up my plush cat. I'm watching you guys. Anything Weaver. Well, no. Weaver with Bavanisos is actually very strong right now. Hybrid Weaver is such a fun rotation to it. I agree. I used to play, I think it was Carrion. It was like hybrid damage PvP Weaver. I think the same sword dagger is very fun. Played a lot of that. It's like the one time I played Ellie. Realistically, I should start playing Ellie again. I just like don't. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Evoker. I'm still looking for my Visions of Eternity class that I'm gonna fall in love with. God damn it! I got an Emblem of the Conqueror, chat. No, not even joking, dude. I need Avenger, and I just like completed Emblem of the Conqueror somehow running through a field again. Fuck my life, man. I have enough of these stupid things. Oh, I got an Emblem of the Avenger too. All right, fair enough. That's pretty funny, though. Need Emblems of the Avenger. What's that? Emblems of the Conqueror? You would like more of the thing that you don't need? Thank you, game. Burning Guardian builds are also pretty fun when they exist. Because Guardian doesn't really have burning tools built into it, except for the one that it has that's like really good, which is like every 5 to 3 strikes. And Permeating Wrath is just a fun trait in general. I think Selly Firebrand is meta. It's actually so good, just inherently, right now. In PvE, at least. Yeah, if anyone's getting into World vs. World or Warrior or just the game in general, feel free to ask me any questions. I've played this game forever, and I will answer if I can. I love to help new people. Just use my useless knowledge for something good, you know? Hey, what's up, Exian? How was your gym the other day? Hopefully it was good. Do you want to fight again? I will kick your ass for a third time, dude. Or is this a different Untamed? It's been a lot of them tonight. This one has very high weakness uptime. I was like, there's no way that doesn't connect. How did he have another stun break? Whatever. Rangers just get infinity stun breaks. It's fine somehow. And then somehow it was fair. Holy shit. Sword 2 connected. Thank you, Popper. Appreciate it. Yeah, go fill out the survey, the second survey if you haven't, guys, for Emblems of the Conqueror. Much appreciated. I'm so glad Quick Play is coming to raids as well. I do really wonder if Quick Play will stay for only the easy fractals, or if it'll get expanded to, like, maybe at higher tiers it'll be like everything. 1 million hit point wizard. Sounds fun. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, they're adding it. They're also homogenizing it. Strike missions don't exist anymore. It's all raids now. It's not coming till 2026, but there was a little blog post on it today. I don't know. I can do little roundups on the blog posts, but like I usually don't because Muckluck does a really good job, and I feel like I have nothing to contribute. I usually just do those videos if I have something to contribute in terms of marketing or balance or whatever. I know people just like content, and YouTube is a content delivery platform. Dozen in your bank? Dozen's pretty good for Conqueror. I guess I have 41 now. That's what I'm talking about, though. Like, I have a lot of Conqueror, man. I have, like, no Avenger. Comparatively. Like, for real. Oh, yeah, you have to catapult this wall, weirdly. This is like a tier 3 tower right by their spawn, too. They are going to run us the fuck over. And I never took this tier 3 camp. That might be a better port of call right now. Let's see if we can be stealthy, chat. What else are you guys hoping for Visions of Eternity, by the way? Like any stealth hopes, like new infusions, pirate ship skin? I think if they're clearly aware that One Piece exists, and if they don't do a 1000 Sunny skin on launch, they're idiots. I think that would be a easy cash grab. But I realistically, I want just like a real pirate ship skin for skiffs. What I want is a little bit lofty for an underwater map. Turkey, I want a map where the tide level, like the level of the water, changes based on the time of day. And I don't know if that's possible, but I do know that they did develop tech to actually have it at different levels. What's this guy doing over here? Hidden but big like the Griffin. That'd be pretty cool. that they kept under wraps. You know what we should do? Oh, do I have any other steak? Yeah, I can just like drop him steak. I can barbecue and drop this guy's steak. RPing. Oh, the fashion from this expansion better be off the chain, dude. I'm so excited for the pirate fashion. Yeah, pirate hat where the hair stays, it'd be great. Would welcome that. It's expensive RP too. It's like 50 silver to craft those things. All right, I'm gonna actually get out of combat maybe and then take this sentry because I want to have a little bit of a coward area where I can run to. Which ones did you enjoy the most, Maddie? Because I heard you didn't like Ellie, but you really like Paragon, which is interesting. Paragon's the first time warrior is just getting buttons added to its bar with no trade-off really, which is wild to me. Underwater combat update would be interesting. Chat, here's distressing news, right? By news, I mean tinfoil hat. What if the legendary Aqua Breather takes swim speed infusions? Like, you need, like, 4 stacks of them to make it or something, you know? And they don't add a new source. It'd be pretty interesting. Oh, I mean, they have the tech kind of with skiffs where you can destroy sections, right? It 100% will. Well, I hope I'm good then, because I buy ordered like 2,000 of them the other day. Also, legendary swim speed infusion if that's the case, please. Even though those things don't have a cap or something. It would be miserable. Yeah, well, go use all your keys now, Kaiben. What else are you doing? Yeah, that's me quietly buying swim speed infusion, pretty much, dude. Fractal's fair. Get Edmonton. I think he was going to be around later tonight. Or you could message Tay for him to tell you he's busy and he doesn't actually want to play this game. That's a lie. He has kids. Apparently he's just been deleting the like Uradecima and whatever the last one is, Greer tokens, and we like need them for the guild hall. And I kind of figured he had just been deleting them, but like we do need them for the statues. So I was like, damn it, dude. You and Nara probably could have like solo funded these things. The amount you've been doing that raid. Dragon Trigger looking like it does damage. It doesn't. Yeah, destructible stuff would be neat, like, implemented in terms of... I always think of, like, in terms of, like, what they could take from PvE to World versus World. If they wanted to take some of the destructible, like, gates and stuff from World versus World and use them. Kind of like they did in... Not Grothmar, the other one that's good. Drizzlewood. That'd be pretty fun. I'm also low-key hoping that they do something with Edge of the Mists. Like, just literally anything. Who knows what they'll do with the LFG, honestly. That's a great question. If raids and strikes are going to be called the same thing. I have no idea. It's kind of cool that we're getting more. I didn't really expect that we'd be getting, I know they said something about it, but holding ANET to any kind of, like, ironclad, one thing they said is, Sisyphean, in my opinion, so it's nice that we're getting, like, 2 more raid encounters with BOE as well. No, it should. It absolutely should. Just, like, literally turn on pips. The weird thing about Edge of the Mist is it's, like, perfect for a non-mount World versus World map. I literally don't know if they have the tech to disable, like, cats there, though. Right? So, who knows? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the original starting zones that they could use if they knew how to use the coding. That'd be really cool. I mean, there will definitely be a quick play option added at least, right? Whether or not they'll get homogenized into one section, that's debatable. I still want a reorganizable LFG because I hate the one where it, since they did this and they made like Central Tyria and then the newest stuff, and I understand it's because people don't want to scroll down, but they didn't just go in order. I would rather have Central Tyria be at the bottom and then go up or vice, you know, just go descending instead of ascending. It drives me insane as a UX designer. Searching by raid, I feel like it's Sisyphean too. I think they just want more people doing raids and not selling them, right? It would be one really funny way to get rid of the raid sellers actually would be if you did a quick play raid, it like accidentally put you into like a raid sellers group. Like it just autofilled all the groups that were in the LFG. So people couldn't post anymore. I don't know. I'm pretty ambivalent on raid selling. If people want to pay for it, they can do what they want. I mean, you say, you know, add a favorite list. That is entirely reworking it. One of the things I can tell you that we got told was reworking the LFG in this game is way more work than people think it would be. I think we got told something. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure we got told something to that extent in the Fractal preview where it's like, you would think like, you know, doing things like making dyeable weapons and reworking the LFG would be easy. They are not. So, also PSA chat, again, this isn't really for gold, but I guess I should incentivize it for gold. If you have any weapons, like specifically, where the infusions don't show up correctly, sort of like, you know, they show up on the tips of the weapons here, but if I have all these stacks too, shit. If I switch over to my Lady Maria cosplay, you see how the infusion just shows up on the hand on the Mythical Beast one? If you have any weapons specifically, please let me know in chat or in the comments where the infusions don't work on this. They are working on it, actually. TBD. So please let me know on that. The more information I can get them, the better. Excuse me. Gonna be sniffling all night, like I said. I have a cold, so that's fun. Don't go outside or ever talk to anybody, chat. It's bad for you. That's a lie. I figured we'd get more action tonight, but I guess everyone's just like tired of fighting Mag. I thought we weren't. Is Mag Duenas? I'm so confused. Whatever. Fuck it. Spaceships. But I had a catapult. I'm so confused. I threw down a catapult. Where is catapult? I'm mourning the loss of catapult. Stat 3292. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate it. Yeah, stay at home, get a work from home job by, you know, have the stars align, get a work from home job, somehow afford a house and then build a home gym. Order all of your food and close all of your doors and windows and paint the inside of your house black. You'll definitely not go inside. This is not life advice. All right. Well, oh, there is a guy up there. I saw you. I'm not hallucinating. Yeah. See, I knew it. I knew. I could feel it, chat. I could feel Aero Kart, man. Hey, Sai, what's up? Welcome back. I should probably put ANET Partner somewhere on my channel. Add it to the banner or something. I need to redo the banner of the YouTube channel anyway. Make it all piratey. I did get an offer from Factor. The problem with a lot of these offers that people get, chat, is it's all commission based and they don't pay you for anything up front. And if they were gonna like, if I was ever gonna take a sponsorship deal, my rule is it has to be something, god damn it, it has to be something I already use. Like without, at least for now, right? Like I've actually gotten quite a lot of sponsorship offers. Like Raycon was one of the first actually to reach out, which blew my fucking mind because they were gonna send me earbuds, and I was like, I know that your brand is generally just relabeled dropship garbage, but everybody's is kind of these days. But I don't already use your product, so like, no thank you for now, you know what I mean? But like if Samsung for these earbuds that I use wanted to reach out and sponsor me, I'd totally take it because these are dope, you know? Something I already use, something I enjoy, something I can be like, yeah, I don't know. Want me to explain why I've tried every kind of earbuds under the sun and I ended up with these? Absolutely, I'll do that. I know not everyone's in a position where they can do that, so sponsorships are important. And like, if Factor wanted me to send me food, you know, hey, it's good food. Yeah, I'll do that. But I'm not gonna nickel and dime you guys for, you know, the 8 cents I'd make from a commission for something I'd never use. If you want to support the channel, just buy Visions of Eternity through the link in the description, or on the Twitch page, because that will help me way more. I'm kind of my one weird thing that I buy way too many of is earbuds, because I've always had scoliosis my like entire life, which fucks with my back. So any kind of wire on my head, any kind of over-the-ear earbuds, like really hurts my head because I'm a tiny baby, but also because my spine's broken. So the thing with wireless earbuds is I actually kickstarted the first ones that ever existed. They were called Braggy the Dash, and they were dope for the time. And Braggy actually were repositioned or repivoted into a software development company, which was really smart of them because they kind of saw the writing on the wall where Apple is buying everything, right? But I kind of have this bad habit of like every time there's not all of them, but like most of them, where like a new earbud will come out and I'll buy it. I'll call it, what do you call it? Renting from Amazon or renting from Walmart, where you can buy it, try it, and then return it within 30 days. And get your money back, because Lord knows I don't want to give any of these large companies my money if I can help it. Especially not Amazon. They can go fuck themselves. Usually what I do is I will do that and then find whatever I enjoy and then buy it on like eBay or something like that. Don't sell on eBay. Buying through eBay is great because it gives other people your money. I have a list of earbuds. Yeah, Maddie also works in audio, so listen to him. The Samsung ones are pretty good, like their Gen 3, these. The other thing that I really enjoy... Yeah, you can send it to me on Discord, Maddie. I'd love to look at it. The other thing, because I have scoliosis, I don't like foam-tipped ones, and these don't. This isn't too grody, I can show it up. These don't have the foam tips on them, so they just like slip into your ear, which is why I really like them. So for open, you know, they call them semi-in-ears is the unofficial term for them, where they have earbuds that are just like foam-tipped, or non-foam tipped, right, that slip in your ears. These are really good quality. And I would like to actually, you know, even though I hate Apple, I have to give props to the... Not this generation, because apparently they fucked up the sound signature, but the previous generation of AirPods are actually really good, and they sound better than these. The problem is the battery life fucking sucks on them. It's like 4 hours or something, and it's only going to get worse from there. So that is unacceptable in current year as far as I'm concerned in terms of battery life. Like, cannot recommend unless you are an Apple simp. And the only reason I still have them is because I got them mega super duper on sale. I'm going to die because I was talking about earbuds. Well, that's fair. I also got run over by a Zerg. Don't ship their products to Canada. Yeah, the US is doing everything it can to become paranoid and isolationist. Don't worry, Maddie. Most things aren't shipped or made in the US, so you can still get most of our crap. When it comes to sound quality, yeah, and because I got like them on sale, even though they just came out at the time for like $20, $30 off, I was like, well, whatever, I'll keep them. I want to hate this, but I can't. They sound fine. The ones that I actually really enjoyed, F2TOF, Progging must have flee. See you, dude. Yeah, good luck on your prog. Thank you for joining, Dubious. The ones that I actually tried recently that I wanted and really enjoyed was the Sony Link Buds Open. I can't get them. They're downstairs around a corner through the wood into the, you know, through a bush and into the woods in my gym. They have like an open ear design. It's like a donut that's a speaker that slips in your ear. So they have like no noise isolation, right? But they sound really good. The problem is the Gen 1 ones sound really good, and they actually stick in your ear because they have like a loop that goes in your ear and it doesn't actually hurt, unlike like all of the beats in the world. I don't know how this turned into a music podcast, chat. All of the beats in the world, like they just hurt my ears because of the tips, because again, I'm a tiny baby. But the Gen 2 ones have that as well, and they suck. And the sound signature is worse. So I'm really getting tired of a company like, you know, buy the Gen 1 ones. I got them for like $50 on eBay. They're great because I can do bench in them without them falling out of my fucking ears. Oh my god. Gotta get rid of the gamer hair. I don't know, man. My hair's getting long. I gotta dye it or cut it or something. Finish my transition into anime character. But yeah, Sony Link Buds open 1, great. Sony Link Buds 2 open, not worth it, chat. Getting really tired of companies just making their crap worse. But that seems to be the trend. 2025, oh god. Makes you feel any better, Maddie? I'm getting really tired of a lot of cool Canadian companies not shipping their stuff here anymore. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of doing another VOA merch drop. Because we actually have really cool shirts and hoodies and stuff, and who the fuck knows what, you know, current market conditions are going to do for that. What is playing in the background, chat? Hold on.
You're getting 0 pumped in audio, unlike the GR Yaris, so you're just only hearing that engine.
You may have been hearing a Linus Tech Tips podcast for the last, like, 8 years, chat. I apologize. That's really funny that my, yeah, I was watching a car video. Oh my god. Apologies. I could just keep that playing. People don't seem to give a shit. You're supposed to tell me, chat. You can win gold. That's very funny. Apparently my my keyboard shortcut defaulted to playing a Firefox video. Thanks. Thanks, Firefox. You hear nothing, you're also deaf. Thanks, Mr. Earbuds, man. Your sheet of worth it earbuds will go a long way, considering you're deaf. Also, I've noticed, like, I'm one of the few streamers that doesn't... I just play music, I don't play with game sound. Do people want me to play with game sound? I don't really care. It's just, one of the reasons I don't do this while I'm streaming is Gunsaber is literally the loudest thing in existence. Any good over-the-ear earbuds? Maddie can probably hook you up with that. You mean like ones that are gonna hook over your ear and not fall off, right? Or do you mean like cans, like actual headsets? Because one of my favorite over-the-ear headsets that I use for mowing my lawn is the Skull Candy, what's it called? ANC2? Crusher, ANC2 Crushers. They're affordable. They're probably going to go on sale in like a month again because everybody will be trying to compete with the Amazon Prime Day. The battery life is psychotic on them. It's like 40 hours or something. They have fast charging. They have this really fun gimmick as well. The other thing is the sound quality is really good. And they have this really fun gimmick where they literally have a slider on them where you can turn the bass up. It's very, 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 very fun. Almighty turkey. Sound is fine. All right, well, no one cared about the podcast. That's good. Thank God I only listen to embarrassing things on other computers. Vert and a warrior. Awesome. Come on, do it. Yeah. Fight me, fight me. Don't be a bitch about this. Do something, do it. Dragon Trigger didn't move me. Take a shot, chat. That's 5. Can I rally off this guy is the real question. I can. Hell yeah. Already drunk on Omni Potion. For real. Probably could have won that if I was paying attention. This build's working like a lot better. Do I find the Bladesworn weapon clunky? No, it's perfect, T-Slice. It has no problems. This class has no bugs, and it's flawless. Yes, of course. Dude, the entirety of this channel can be summed up with... Where is it? I gotta find this. This is worth it. That GIF. Of course I do, dude. I play it because I enjoy it. Bladesworn is the most buggy thing in this game. The idea is amazing. Yes, Jiff. You're allowed to think it's the other way. You're also allowed to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong on the internet, chat. Let's take this tower. Let's take this tower right in front of Magman. What's this happening? Ooh, are these stream friendos or are these just random friendos? I think these are random friendos. Hell yeah. No, that's Jiff. Silly. Silly cabin. Oh, hell yeah. You want to run back? Come on, dude. A lot on tames tonight. That's another thing that I've noticed is if you fire Gunsaber 3 at an enemy and they go invisible, it just like will not hit them for no reason. Like the Dragon or Gunsaber 2 tracking will actually preserve itself, but the Gunsaber 3 just won't. I don't know why. This video game is like pretty cool sometimes. Like his evade skill beat my evade skill. Hide in the tower and let your pet fight me. Too bad I'm gonna kill your spider. Bye, dude. He's not gonna hide in the tower. He's gonna go around the tower. Alright. Six out of 6! Literally, Night Owl, as you type that, go back 8 seconds and watch what just happened. So when you press Dragon Trigger 2, it will do like this little hop forward instead of actually moving your character. As you typed that, it just happened. We have not had a Dragon Trigger actually move me tonight. A healthier drinking game would be if Dragon Trigger 2 actually moves me. See, this is what it's supposed to normally do. It's supposed to move you forward and do a slash. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You should do weird crap, like I plan to, like Handi Luminary. Tired of being jaded? Well, just enjoy the expansion. Alright, I'm killing you for stacks. It's a boon duration dragon hunter. That's fun. I hate this shield thing that dragon hunters have, man. It's so OP, and people are realizing it. A lot more people in PvP are taking the like wide shield trait. It's really fucking annoying to fight. Can you kill this guy, please? Thank you. Good talk. Does that count as a 1v3? What's up, Emperor? I know Homage wants the elusive 1v3. I think that counts because it was in the wrong weapon set, even though they streamed in, right? Heal Antiquary. Fuck yeah, dude. Make it work. I expect you to be healing people, not just supporting people, too. Condi Paragon. Let's go, man. There's also the extra fun one where Dragon Trigger 3 will just like over this plant, you'll fire it at the plant and it'll go up and over the plant and like not hit whatever's like near the plant. That's a good one as well. No, it's hard to explain to people. That's a fair question, Night Owl. Because, you know, Dragon Trigger 1 and Dragon Trigger 3, or Dragon Trigger 2, kind of look similar. The only difference is the size of the hitbox. So if you don't know, it's like, you know, you think you're looking for Dragon Trigger 1. And it's actually because I used 2 that I'm complaining. 1 theoretically has a slightly larger hitbox, but theoretically. Alright, chat, break time while I cat out this wall. You've uninstalled again. I mean, probably good for it. Take a break before the expansion, don't get burned out. Heal Gale Shot. Probably not even that impossible considering the amount of support weapons Ranger has available to it. Probably not even that bad either, honestly, because, like, the Gale Bow is all offense, so if you just built some defense, like, into your kit with staff and, like, mace or, like, mace warhorn or something, you're probably, like, golden. Like, quickness, heal, Gale Shot, auto-attacking faster. Not even that bad. Take all the new OP healing birds that definitely will be in the expansion. You're not going to play the expansion on release, why not? You just, no time? No time, no computer? On release is the best. No one knows what's going on. All the builds are OP. It's amazing. Everybody's complaining about something. I'm just like rolling around enjoying life at the speed of sound. Not in this state. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, don't force yourself to play games. I've talked about this before. The 2 things that almost made me quit was when they removed Daring Dragon and when they homogenized Celestial Gear to World vs. World. Both of those changes sucked nuts for me. So yeah, do not force yourself to play video games if you're not vibing it. Video games are for fun, usually. Just vibing out here. What's in there? The Revenant? Yes, yes. Hide from me. Poor guy. It's a Herald, right? I was like, where's the Dragon Stance? Boom! See, that was Dragon Trigger 1. I'm glad somebody's hyped for Troubadour. That thing looked so boring to me, but a lot of my chat seems to really be into it. Like, whenever I poll and, like, which, you know, class you hyped for, Troubadour gets, like, many votes, so I am glad. That's honestly, like, I'm so glad that ArenaNet, both in skins and playstyle and everything else, like, appeals to so many different people. Dragon Trigger looking like it does damage there. Sick. Like, it's so fun that they managed to target such a wide audience instead of go forward, press buttons, grind gear, good, you know? So did you like Vert? If you like Mesmer without clones? Somehow I didn't crit, even though I have like years of fury, alright? Oh, we broke him, I think. Is this Dragon Trigger actually going to do 20k? No, it's going to do 6k because I didn't crit. I feel like Dragon Trigger should just always crit. Like, if they're gonna make my damage steroid, like, ferocity. There's so many things I could do, chat, for this class. There's so many. There's so fucking many. Don't get me started. It's a good song. Good rhythm. Chat, I've been playing suboptimally. I don't have all the boosters in the game. This is your fault. I blame all of you. Especially Maddie. You can play Vert weirdly defensive, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, Troubadour has a lot of variety to it. It's defensive Vert, so it'd be a lot of fun. Definitely interests me more than Vert ever did. Vert's gotten like 4 reworks though that people don't realize. Hungry chat. Barbecue break. Snack time.
Purpose is better than any drug you could ever think. If you know why you're doing something, that's all you need. I wake up ready for the day because I believe.
Whole grain saltines with sea salt. Twice the price. Actually good for you, kind of. I don't hate them. I mean, the anvil is one that you need to remind me for Alcatraz. I always forget that, and it genuinely helps. I think it'd be really cool if there's some kind of like Hydra underwater massive world boss, like for a surprise. I think that'd be really cool. See, I agree with you, Emperor, except I would take away shield instead of distort. I think distort on Vert is fine. I think the shield is the problem. Yeah, some kind of deep sea dragon 2 electric boogaloo. Yeah, but for real this time. I still can't. Okay, so this is putting a coin into my how Soto ruined PvP rant, Turkey, but the TLDR is shield on Mesmer is the most broken thing to give to something, like, to give to other classes. In the same way that, like, rifle was Deadeye or hammer was Scrapper, shield was Chrono, and Vert already had a lot of defensive tools into it, and giving a 1.5 second block that can be refreshed by your heal skill that already gets 2 charges, as well as a projectile denial. Like, both of the skills on shield are defensive, and they gave it to Virtuoso and Mirage, which are already inherently defensive. So that basically cemented us into this PvP thing that we have now, where you have all these, like, invulns, like stances or blocks or actual invulns. And when you run out of those, or evades on Ranger, and when you run out of those, you die. And I don't like that level of feature creep. And that's basically what shield did. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of other weapons that were kind of insane, but it blows my mind that they did not adjust shield, like the block duration, for things that weren't Chronomancer. If I was, you know, I think shield is the problem. I don't think distort on Vert is the problem, but, you know, to each their own. Yeah. And they just kind of like, you know, Russian roulette or musical chairs moved the block away around. Like, oh, I hate it, dude. Turkey, I would pay this game. I said this in my Big Balance video on YouTube. Like, it's a good video. Go watch it. I wish YouTube had this thing where you could, like, push old videos. Because I put a lot of effort in my videos, but I did one on balance. And I know it was a feature they just had ready, which is why they shipped it. And I do acknowledge that it really helped things like NG and Ellie at the time. But I would have paid more money for Soto if they had not homogenized the weapons. I detest it so much. It destroyed class identity, but it was just a combat feature they had ready to ship. And they had to have something to sell the expansion, which is fine. Like, I'd rather the game keep going, but personally, I just hated it. Have you noticed that this one spot just, like, spawns thieves, chat? Like, thieves just exist here. Kind of interesting. You the one thief that I ran over in that 1v3 and you're like mad? I think so. Okay. Oh, he mad. He a mad boy. Oh, there's so many now. Why are there so many? Where did you all come from? I think the Soto weapons were fine, except for thieves. People are realizing that NG Shortbow is the most broken thing that they've ever added to the game now that Hollow got buffed. Like, that's all it took. I still think that NG should have gotten 2 one-handed weapons with the same skills that Shortbow had, so it could actually combo it with different stuff, right? Like, imagine if NG got Dagger instead of, like, Shortbow, and the skills were just the same, and they were, like, throwing daggers, right? Or, like, canisters they threw. Because what NG needed was it's the same thing what Thief needed. They needed another actual offhand weapon. What they didn't need was another fucking two-handed weapon. It was so weird. Well, not Staff. Like, Staff has the same problem as Shortbow, but I know you want it. I'm just saying. What Thief didn't need was another fucking main hand weapon, I'm sorry. It's just, they should have done Axe on Thief. It's just Cal wanted to make 48 skills for Elementalist Pistol. Is what it is. Yeah, it's very weird to me they didn't do, like, a main hand and an offhand, like, mismatch any of them. They had to do, like, you know, two one-handed weapons or whatever. It was very weird. Were there any Soto? Yeah, like pistol on Guardian. It was like, why do 2? Can't you do like pistol something interesting? I don't know. Pistol Warhorn Guardian or something like that. I mean, Guardian got 2 dual pistols, but for, you know, look how well that turned out. Everyone uses Guardian on pistol on Guardian, Turkey. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like a lot of the weapons that did exist, like pistol on Ellie or pistol on Guardian, got really overcomplicated and had way too much development budget. One of the simplest ones, Warrior Staff, is arguably one of the most broken things in the game because it's just every other warrior weapon but good. Yes, it is buggy, but it is literally every other warrior weapon but good. At the time, it also did warrior greatsword damage, which is wild, dude. Greatsword NG would be real fun. I think they could add Greatsword or to a lot of things that don't have it right now, and do quite a lot with that. Nice, got him. 2v2? Gonna win the 2v2, hell yeah. Oh yeah, Staff Warrior's fun. It's just really overpowered. Like, almost hysterically. I think that Evoker will make Ellie less complicated. I think that Ellie is throwing a bone to everybody who just wanted to run around and be a Fire Wizard, Kaiben. Do I think the single element thing will ever be good? Maybe, if they spend all their development time tuning it and stuff. Do I think it'll be good on release? Probably not. But what I do think that they're doing with the single element thing is they know that there's going to be some very overpowered and very underpowered stuff, especially with the number of weapon combinations Ellie has these days, and they are just going, fuck it, we're not going to try to balance any of this, we are going to tune the couple things we know are going to be dumb, and then we will look at it when and if it becomes a problem. Stuff like that. If that makes any sense. I don't think it's pushing it to be a melee class. Maybe in PvE. Definitely not with Hollow right now. Yeah, we'll balance it in post, kind of thing. That's a lot of condies I wasn't expecting. Did I miss the Shortbow being stupid cracked? No, it's stupid cracked right now. I know it was even better. Believe me. Not a fan. I have one functional ally, chat. That's all it takes. Might take more than that. There's a lot of people here now. Shit. That's a lot of condies. Oh my god. That is all of the condies in the world. Shortbow energy is very weird, especially because it can fire behind itself. It doesn't obey targeting rules, so it can fire through walls and behind itself. It's... I can't believe they haven't deleted that. Amalgam is weird. I'm curious to see where Amalgam's gonna end up, because Amalgam is just real strong at everything. It just, like, exists and does stuff right now, and does, like, everything. So, I'm curious to see what it's gonna end up being able to do to any certainty, if that makes any sense. Like, eventually they'll have to put it in a box, at least for every game mode, for each patch, and putting it in that box is gonna be where it ends up landing, you know? Whatever box it ends up being filtered into. And now he wins the Downstate war because Warrior doesn't, or Bladesworn doesn't actually do damage without Gunsaber skills. Sorry, dude. No, NG has a lot of semi-ranged stuff. It's just kind of a mid-range fighter than anything else. Like, Elixir Gun's good, Grenade Kit's good. Flamethrower's getting a lot of use, Shortbow's getting a lot of use. It just doesn't have, like, the uber range that a lot of other things have. I like this. People are, like, fighting. This is fun. Oh, didn't have that guy targeted. So much for that. I can chain evade skills because I'm a ranger. Why not? Sorry, I have to kill you. I need emblems. Ranger Downstate is so fair, but like for real, everybody who's ever complains about balance, I want you to look at this Downstate res power right now. Yeah, I know, Mortar Kits. 3 people are wailing on this idiot, and a scout, and the pet is rezzing through that. They need, if they ever wanted to actually give a shit about, this is how you know they don't care, chat, and by don't care I mean are apathetic. If they ever wanted to balance this game, like actually they would do a passive Downstates first and foremost. I did a video on that as well. They're just never gonna do it. CC the pet. Right, I'll CC the invulnerable pet that glitches out and also just instantly comes back and reses it itself after you CC it, Kyvan. I'll get right on that. CC, you're right. You're right. I'll put on the unblockables that go through invulns. You're 100% correct. That is a skill issue. That's my bad. Dude, those pets would beat raid bosses. You were there. You used to raid with us. We had somebody specifically on Ranger because he could just self-res himself if he went down to mechanics. It's extremely convenient. Like forever? Like if the pet dies in Downstate, it should make you go tame that pet again? I agree, Alcatraz. 100%. No sarcasm. I know that's not what you said, but that's an idea that popped into my brain, so that's what we're going with. Because, like, the pet died, right? It's dead. Should despawn. You should have to go get your smoke scale again. That's the trade-off for smoke scale being as good as it is. You have to go get another one. Now they need to pretend that there's some kind of warrior-like class in the game. Ooh, awesome. This is gonna be fun. Warrior's fun too. I just like complaining about Ranger. Now catch you, Mirage Boy. Oh, how'd he get out of combat that fast? That was not 14 seconds. That's bullshit. I hate cats so much, chat. I want a map without war claws for World vs. World, which is ironic because they're like the World vs. World mount. So effing bad, you know? It's true. There is a warrior-like class in the game. It is Engineer. They are balanced and built very similarly. That's why I'm super excited about Amalgam, because it seems extremely versatile. How many more double blinks you got, boy? Hopefully I'm stomping the right guy. There we go. That was very rude. Probably not strategically sound. I probably should have gotten the other idiot, but it is what it is. How did you get in? He's very new. I hope you can die the Venom symbiote. I mean, props to Taylor for using the animal science degree, right? Like, I will say Amalgam is one of the more creative things I've ever seen in a video game. And, like, Goomancer is just very Guild Wars and very cool as far as I'm concerned. It's like the most Guild Wars thing I could probably think of, honestly. That's a whole ass Zerg. That's another whole ass Zerg. Different colors. Kind of a problem. We're in a full-on war, chat. Where are my blue buddies at? There's one. No, that's impossible. They could never put a Samurai Elite spec in this game. It just wouldn't work, dude. There's no way they could possibly do that. I just got pulled from space, chat. You ever get pulled from space? See if I can do it. Hell yeah. Got him up. I like this guy. Ooh, add stability, alright. Somebody's running firearms. The cool thing about Hollow right now is it feels good. Honestly. Like, going into Hollow form feels good. They might get me here. It's a lot of condies, man. Ah, good. Good job, guys. Good 2v2. Well done. Well done. Oh yeah, obviously Amalgam's getting nerfed. Everything's getting nerfed. Everything was stupid overpowered. Literally everything in the game will get nerfed, Turkey. Or everything that we saw. And even if it comes out like crazy stupid higher than it was, like Gale Shot gets a million other features and like Paragon gets a million other features, it's all gonna get nerfed eventually. Like Luminary was doing PvE damage, Amalgam had Alacrity in World versus World. I still think the endurance thing on Gale Shot's broken AF, even if they don't, so it's gonna be a wild time. If you enjoy just wacky, it's like the first day of a Dark Souls game, right? Like there's overpowered stuff, no one knows what's going on, and like it's just fun if you're a build crafter, because no one, like there isn't like Reddit where you're like, okay, you can go to the meta build, right? No one knows, man. There'll be good builds. It's gonna be so fun. I don't think this channel has existed while we... No, I think I was doing stuff. I wasn't doing stuff to this degree. I wasn't like streaming as regularly. I don't think. When End of Dragons came out, I was trying to think of if we've been around for that long. Wow, I've been doing this shit for like way too long, chat. Glad you enjoy it. Glad people like hanging out. Welcome to all our new dudes as well. We have a ton of new people. Very much appreciated. Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday at 9 Eastern. Is this my Willbender buddy? No, it's a different buddy. I didn't dislike Conduit. I think a lot of people, a lot of people gave Conduit a lot of flack for just being a stat stick in PvE, which is what it is, which is fair. I think Conduit has the bones, again, to be a very interesting class build-wise, in terms of diversity with all the different traits it has. I think it will get a lot of things like the weapon thing, giving it its ascended mechanic. You mean in Essential Boon like Alacrity or Quickness? They're not going to do that because they just gave Alacrity to Vindicator. And they never go back on that Kaibin. I agree with you, but they're not going to do it. The only thing that could make them give Conduit in PvE and Alacrity or Quickness Boon is if people literally don't play it. It'll get the Bladesworn treatment where it'll be like, this is the new thing and you're going to play it and shut the fuck up. You literally don't have a choice. Yeah, if it doesn't have Alacrity or Quickness. What are you talking about? Alacrity Bladesworn's amazing. People definitely play that. Let's go take some stuff, chat. Is there anything to do on other maps? Are the other maps like cool? Do we want to hang out with the other maps, chat? Go check out what's going on in this Alpine borderland. There isn't a lot of tier whatever though. Everything's kinda getting shuffled around. Go take Stone Mist. I don't think it's supposed to be a heal spec. We'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. I think that a lot of people want Conduit, like all of the skills, to inherit bonuses from everything. I think that's a bunch of work they don't want to do, but we'll see, especially in terms of balance. Ooh, what's shooting me? Are you just a scout? You're just a scout. But you count as stacks. So give me a sec. If they were going to give Rifle to another class, what would they do, chat? Probably Ranger. I just don't know. Maybe it would be a Condi weapon. I was trying Rivers the other day, mostly for the regen, honestly, because I already was taking the that's what the Alacrity stream was about. Night Owl. It didn't get buffed, but it still gives a decent amount of regen, and obviously get the Alacrity, which helps Bladesworn with the stances in World vs. World. after trying it a bunch, even like off camera, I came to the conclusion that it's not the relic. It's not the play. Yeah, actually a shotgun on Ranger could, like a 600 range shotgun sort of deal, fits really well, I feel like. It'll be 9 because it's Ranger, but that'd be pretty neat. The problem with adding more AoEs to this game is like AoEs are really good. I still really want like more Condi weapons in the game, but I think like 5 out of the new elite specs have Condi variants, which is pretty good. I'm trying to think how many had in End of Dragons. Dude, do you think, chat, do you think that Warrior will get a rework to the point where it will have a real Condi build that's not just like Mace? Hey, Kate, what's up? Thank you. Also, why is this song on this playlist? This is a hype playlist, damn it. Only Adrenaline. This song is getting yote, chat. Hold on. I will save you. Alright, song yote. Calm down. Now we're gonna just like completely change it up. This one? Yeah, this one. Rifle Revenant would be interesting as well. I mean, anything could be Revenant, right? I do want them to do more wacky stuff. Like, people have been suggesting, like, Knuckle Duster Foci for Warrior Forever. I'd really like that. Some kind of, like, cash-out bleeding build. I just want them to make, like, King of Fire's baseline, and then, voila, we fixed Condi Warrior. King of Fires isn't that good a trait in terms of PvP. Like, Fire Aura kinda sucks. It just enables a bunch of builds that aren't enabled. Like, if they're not gonna make the exiting Berserk mode default, which I've suggested about 1 billion times. Oh, I know. I know the struggle to trying to make Condi Warrior work, man. Before Bladesworn, it was sword Condi Zerker. The Bleed Bladesworn idea is, like, really cool. It's just that, like, Bladesworn needs pieces of it, right? You can make it, or, like, run it with arms and quickness and dual wielding and stuff. I had a stream where I did that. It's just, you know, Bladesworn needs to do some of that. Like, because Arms has this really interesting trait where it just has, like, does bleeding on your hits. And you can see the Dragon Slayer, or the Gunsaber explosions, like, multi-hitting there. So if just Bladesworn had another trait that also was literally the same Arms trait, just, like, also have another chance to do bleeding on, like, hit, it would work pretty well. Or heaven forbid, like, an interesting condition, like burning or something. I'd play the crap out of Condi Bladesworn, man. That'd be so fun. 50 stacks of bleeding for 1 second. Hell yeah. Make it happen, ArenaNet. I know you can. I know you watch these. I'm real curious to see what relics and how many we get. I haven't wanted more relics since they started coming out, and I feel like with this expansion, with the advent of elite specs, I want more relics. I'm actually very interested to see what they do with them. With the context of all the new specs. And I swear to God, if there's one specifically for Gale Shot, I'm just, like, gonna, I don't know, fax A-Net a angry letter. Remember fax machines, chat? Anybody still have to use a fax machine for their actual job? I do. Yeah, Relic of the Ooze. The problem with that is, like, everything's getting stances, so you know there's going to be, like, 400 more stance relics, so stances on Warrior aren't going fucking anywhere, dude. What's that, Pseudo? You wanted more power shoveled onto stances, so you have to run them on all of your builds? Yeah, ArenaNet, that's what I said. I didn't want you to make, like, shouts or physical skills or, like, any of the cool skills that I have sitting on my bar, like banners relevant or anything like that. No, don't do any of that. Just make more overpowered stance relics, please, so that, like, I have to play these things that make it not fun for me and my opponent to play the game. That'd be great. Again, I love this game, but, like, Baba Nisos. What else is there to say? Warrior Sprint is almost by itself worth taking Discipline for, yes. There's a reason that every real Warrior build runs Discipline and then something else. Discipline is basically, you can play Warrior in PvP now because of fast hands on Warrior Sprint. Warrior Sprint is one of the most overpowered and simple traits in the game. To the point where they actually just basically removed Warrior Sprint from Revenant because it was so good. The one where they got resistance whenever they used a movement skill. Yeah, it's, again, Bladesworn has so many different systems. Read the Daring Dragon comment. Bladesworn has so many different systems on it, right? Like, I have explosions, and I have one trait that works with explosions that I can't select. Or, like, one and a half, where one, like, gives me damage or something. No, it's one. It's literally when you hit with an explosion and it upkeeps, and the other one's, like, based on ammunition or something. It's so weird. Explosions, ammunition, flow, dragon trigger, lack of burst skills, converting, you know, no adrenaline. It's like, when people ask me and I say it has 7 different systems, it really does. And they all compete with each other. Imagine instead of that, it had one system and then a whole bunch of traits that modified that system, like Amalgam does. Very weird. Very weird ANET design decisions. No, I know. I'm actually not a fan of those on resistance on dodge traits, Alcatraz. I know Warrior has, like, the identical trait, but I miss the movement as well. There's more things that give movement speed in the game, thankfully, though. Like, Traveler and Surging are really good. But I hear what you're saying. I actually really don't like those traits, and one of the reasons I'm biased because I have to take the stance trait on Bladesworn for defense. But I think those traits are almost too good. Why Samurai couldn't pick the era? They should have just made their own era for New Kynig. Or just literally copied Devil May Cry. Dude, I was thinking about this last night as well because literally I have no personality and all I do is think about Bladesworn in my spare time. What if Bladesworn got a combo counter, chat? Like, you know how you have this weird motivation thing on Paragon that doesn't really do anything and just kind of enhances your skills? What if Bladesworn had that? Yep. Controller disconnected. Just glad the game didn't disconnect. Like, what if you built out a combo counter every time you hit with an explosion? And then, like, could cash that out? That'd be so cool, dude. I'm gonna die to these NPCs, dude. One day. One day. I promise. I'll laugh my ass off if the scout is still chasing me. Nope, he's going back to his home. I think it'd be dope. I think if Bladesworn had motivation instead of Paragon, it would fit a lot better, and then they could just stop pretending that this isn't just Virgil from Devil May Cry. Oh, yeah. The combo counter chick. Yeah. I mean, we can't compare this game to Expedition 33 because Expedition 33 isn't real. Expedition 33 is a dream that we're all collectively having at the same time. That's not a real video game. If you put Expedition 33 in the same bucket as other video games, it's not even a fair fight. Yeah, like slash taunt for extra combo. I'm sure Cal would love that since it's his favorite condition in this game. Also, the Steam Summer, or like October sale or whatever is going on apparently. And also PSA, I didn't know this, Prime Day is like the 7th, and while I'm not pro giving Amazon money, if you've bought anything from them that you have to recently, just return it and like wait for the discounts. If there are any. Usually they're all fake. I had to buy some, or I didn't have to, I bought some hand towels the other day and I was like, well, if they go down, getting your hand towels back, Amazon. Keep them unopened, of course, I'm not a heathen. Dude, where are the fights? Everyone's like, ah, come back to NA, the fights are so much more prevalent. Dude, where the fuck are the fights? I'm seeing nothing. We fought like 8 people, they all ran away, they were all untamed, as far as I'm concerned. That's what like my ranger brain does, it just like lumps everybody in. No other fights. I got jumped by a thief and all his like friends. That was pretty fun. Fighting these dredge, that's pretty cool. What do you think, Chad? I think it's PvP time. I think we might have to. I think we need some content. Or we could go do fractals. The best content. Who wants to watch me farm fractals for the next 8 hours? Here's the real question, chat. I've been thinking about doing a marathon stream. If we're gonna do a marathon stream, what should we do? It has to be like themed or event based or something like that. What should we do? Should we have a build contest? Should we have a fashion contest? Should we have like a pseudo, you know, take bets on? Oh, you know what we should? Here, chat, shut up. Nobody talk. What we should do is we should do a pseudo workout stream. And like every time I die, literally like every time I die or every time I get a kill, I do like a workout penalty or something like that. That's a terrible idea. I'm so mad at you for suggesting that, chat. Why did you do that to me? That'd be so fun. Is Village of Whispers still on here? Who'd be down? Who'd be down to like follow along with the class, like push-ups and stuff? See if you two can survive. I'm not gonna farm the labyrinth. I hate farming lab. I make builds for it. I do it for an hour and I get bored, dude. My lab farm builds of all the Venom share, like Firebrand and Thief builds that I have from years ago that are on the channel are still relevant today. Willing PvP noobs. We could do pseudo versus the audience. Like, how many people do you feasibly think that you can take on at once? That'd be kind of fun for World vs. World. We could fight in the guild hall if you don't have Armistice Bastion. Nothing to effing do, chat. Let's swap over to Europe. Swap over to Europe. So I can complain about my ping and all the bots and stuff. And let's do this. It's gonna take a second. So it's snack time. Here, you can see the video I was watching. This is what was playing in the background. Oop, I'm sorry. I'll save you. We fixed it. What other skins could they do, chat? I really want to like unbutton shirt and vest combo instead of the shirt and tie. We have literally Destiny 2. Did that ever get good? I heard they really fumbled like the last expansion for Destiny 2 and then like their parent company was giving them grief. It's really unfortunate. Game started out with a lot of promise. Yeah, the thing where you give out boons and get... Honestly, I would almost change that. Like, the thing where you give out boons and get credit for tags, I think that's a game-wide change, otherwise they would have fixed it for PvE. Because there's a lot of AFK farming builds that used to do that as well. I love these paper bags. The paper bags, honestly, if you haven't gotten any of these, chat, are like one of the things that are like worth it to get during Halloween. Because you can communicate with your enemies by like swapping on different paper bags. I find it very funny in World vs. World. Like it's one of the most like how do I communicate with this other idiot playing this game things. I find it very funny. New Destiny on mobile. That's the most internet sentence I think you've said today, Alcatraz. The next Star Wars expansion. It's too bad. I heard that, like, the Thor thing was really fun. Titan. Yeah, I agree, Coolster. They need to take, like, the trench coats and move them on light and heavy and, like, vice versa. A lot of, like, the light clothes they could put on medium. They've been doing better with that, though. A lot of the single-use, individually cut items, I think, are a good step toward that. Yeah, Destiny's another one of those that I'm pretty sure is, like, still going, but just... I don't hear very much from anymore. But I live in my Guild Wars 2 bubble. Alright, how are we doing on Europe? Whatever map this is. Any fun camps to take? Go down and take this home camp. Shout out to Fable. His amazing voice. They're working on it, Jane Kid. They've talked about how they're all individually cut and, like, different stuff. And they have to rig medium differently. But yeah. I kind of like the lore of Destiny is absolutely insane. If you ever look up any of, like, the readings or the audiobooks or, like, people just reading the lore of Destiny, it's wacky sci-fi, high fantasy nonsense, or high sci-fi nonsense. It gets pretty out there. Did they ever finish, or did they ever come out with Soulframe, or did they abandon that? Weren't they doing like Warframe 2, but in the Middle Ages? I kept hearing things about that, but it never materialized. Yeah, Warframe honestly would almost fit into the Destiny universe, knowing nothing about either, and I probably just offended my entire audience. Aesthetically, at least. I feel like they'd homogenize pretty well. Weird alien crap. Well, at least they had a beta for it. That's promising. They have something. The real question is, are they going to cut off their one leg to stand on their other leg? But, because from what I understand, a lot of people are still playing Warframe. It's kind of the Guild Wars 2 thing that I get asked about all the time, right? Like, when's Guild Wars 3 coming out? Never. And by never, I mean, it's not going to look or play anything like Guild Wars 2, man. And not soon. Hell yeah, synthesizers, let's go. Nose itches, chat. It's kind of how Guild Wars 2 is. If Guild Wars 3 sucks, they can just stop development on it. You know? Yeah, Guild Wars 2 isn't free, but like, you know, kinda. They need to redo the Zaitan fight, in my opinion. I think if they were gonna do one thing to help the longevity of this game, they should do a pass at core story and possibly redo the Zaitan fight. Be something more epic. You know, they could throw the vets some Mystic Coins or something like that. More of a partner game. It'd be really interesting. I mean, there's no way they could ever do this. It'd be really interesting if they could just take all the assets from Guild Wars 2 and like up-res them and port them over. But this game is already jank AF, so there's no way they would ever be able to do that. Ooh, 2 people? What is this? Vert Druid. Apparently it's morning right now in the EU. Would you like a steak? I have steak. I love this. This is going to be like my new favorite thing to do in the game. He ate it! He ate it, chat! I am now traveling chef pseudo. We sell steak and other meats. This is great. I don't get the stupid noodle stand, but I can like RP as a traveling chef. My Food Wars dream is complete. Oh my god. That's funny. That's hysterical. I gotta get the backpack and feasts. I think that was a feast. What other feasts would I get? Yeah, I'll get the backpack, dude, if there's a backpack. You mean like the rucksack? I could do that. Over under on what you think the queue time in Europe will be. Oh, nope, I just gotta bitch a little, chat. See, you just gotta bitch a little sometimes. And then all your problems get solved. I'll swap over to the Dante Bladesworn. I also went back to Holbreck on the PvP build. I don't know why, it just feels better. I tried out Strength, I tried out Scholar. Just need the Conde reduction, even if it's 10%, it's weird. Realistically, I should probably be running, like, Resistance, because it's probably just better. But this is where we're at right now. It's behind my webcam, I can never click ready. But yeah, go up, if you haven't yet, go fill out the poll on the YouTube channel. Very helpful for me. Gathering data for a dev who requested it. How many emblems of the Conqueror you have. This is for taking 100 objectives. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Trying to sort of gauge whether the prices for, what's it called, Emblems of the Avenger versus Conqueror are set correctly. Again, no promises. We'll see what happens with the data. Possibly nothing, but it's good to have. Alright, brain on, chat. Let's go. Good song. Nice. Think I can get the safe stomp? Nice. Yuck. Ranger kiting. Can you die? Holy mother of God. Thank you. You got any more traps you can dump on me, dude? Okay. Sick. My kingdom for Gunsaber 3 being actually able to trigger Lush Forest, dude. There we go. Oh, he knocked him away. God damn, dude. No. No, that's gonna kill me. Ah, I wish he hadn't. I mean, he had no way of knowing I was gonna Bulls Charge. That's unfortunate. Gotta love when the alley procs the Frost Aura so you can't get Vengeance off. Classic. Chill is real strong, chat. It's been a fun stream. We had some really good fights so far. Not over, but like, this one's solid. And pat myself on the back. It's important to have an ego, chat. It's not important to be prideful. When your ego starts spilling over and affecting other people and you start thinking you're actually worth something, like, you know, just in general by default, that's the problem. Yeah, ego's fine. Especially currently where the world just hates you. I'll go over here. Gosh, I wish Gunsaber did damage. The auto attack on Gunsaber, I think, is the worst in the game. I can't think of a... No, Longbow. Warrior's Longbow is worse. Greatsword's also pretty bad, but Greatsword at least applies vulnerability on 2 out of the 3 strikes. I like how one of those said miss on it. Good song as well. That guy didn't tag the downed idiot. What a quality game. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, Alcatraz. I'm glad they're homogenizing him finally. I'm also glad they're acknowledging things that are like... It's very hard. I give ArenaNet a lot of, like, flack, but I'll also... You know, I call them out for their baffling nonsense. But, like, you know, fix the Dragon Trigger UI, please. But also, they're doing really good things that a lot of other studios wouldn't do. And a lot of studios just, like, never admit when they make a mistake, sort of deal. You know what I mean? And that's basically what they're doing with strikes, where they're like, hey, we didn't make a mistake exactly, but like, this could have gone better, sort of deal. You know? And that's, to their credit, that's good. Not every studio would do that. Alright. The problem with the toggling on action camera thing with EU ping is it doesn't seem to work that much, unfortunately. I wonder if my team's gonna do something while I'm fighting their entire team at their spawn point. Oh good, they have every other point. That's good. That's good. Glad they at least cap stuff. Let's go get the Treb jet. What could go wrong? Gunsaber 3 is so funny. You have to treat it like such a baseball swing.
Let's go. Moving silent, feel the violence, the excitement.
It's like tee up, swing. Man, if you that animation was just like resheathing your gunsaber, it'd be so much cooler. Do you need to be a streamer to be an internet partner? Not at all, serious, but like a bunch of art people got partnered from what I understand. A bunch of just news outlets like I think Crichton Herald got added as well. A lot of people who didn't even stream before they got partnered also got partnered. Like Ahmed just made videos, my buddy. You do not need to be a streamer. Yeah, some people are just YouTube creators. Just apply. They onboarded a bunch of people, so I don't know if they're doing it constantly, but just apply through the site, and then if you don't hear anything or like, they do have a system for, from my understanding, they do have a system for actually updating tickets and giving people feedback, even though they say they don't. And they say they don't because they didn't forever, because they weren't onboarding new people. So like, you know, it took me forever to become a partner, but credit to them. Thank you so much, ANET, for this opportunity, etc. But don't get discouraged. Just keep trying. Like, Paper Roll missed the deadline, but I'm sure he would have gotten partnered. Or not sure, but like, he's a great guy. Mr. Druid extraordinaire. So highly encouraged. Just keep at it if it's something you're interested in. I will tell you that being a partner is nice. I haven't taken a payout from the referral link thing, but I will be filling out the tax information for that. So again, thank you to everyone who did use my link. Don't worry, it's not going to waste. Probably go into our giveaways, honestly, or something like that. But like, you do get some benefits. You get to move around. I get gem codes that I get to give away. Bunch of stuff I can't talk about, but it's mostly nice to just be recognized after 10, 11 years of playing this game, of like, somebody I've actually contributed something positive, because that's all I've ever wanted to do. Yeah, I'd say try to have a positive attitude. I know there are several content creators who applied who are drama farmers that did not get partnered, that I would refer to. I don't want to name any names or call anyone out or pick any fights, but ANET did review a lot of people who otherwise are just sort of there to the farm drama, get attention and stuff. And there are many that did not get added that do that. So try to have a positive, constructive attitude. If nothing else, like I said, cautiously optimistic and have a constructive attitude and contribute something. Other than that, I can't tell you. Just, you know, again, pray and hope. I just kept trying, man. I nearly fell out of my chair when I got the notification. Oh, that was delightfully fast. There are some people that only stream. I will say that. So you can be a streamer. I don't even know what I would call myself. Professional internet dumbass? Something like that. Repository of useless build information? Let's go with that. If you wanted to know how speed modifiers work in Guild Wars 2, well, let me tell ya. Not how you'd think. Two dragon hunters. Great. Can one of you switch to Willbender so I can win a fight? See, this, I love, the one thing I will give you credit for over NA is people click the button to play the game. Like, it's so nice not having to sit here for 2 minutes wasting your time when everyone zones in. It's weird, because I usually get up to do something, and I'm like, oh, the game started. What the hell? Who clicks the button, man? I feel bad for this guy because he's got like a one-shot trap dragon hunter. Oh man, I don't feel bad for him anymore because my ally died. Oh, that was unfortunate. What are you? Why did you think that that was a good idea, guy? I don't feel bad for this guy anymore. I take it back. I take everything back. You can eat a deck. Oh man. He's got like this one-shot dragon hunter build. My build I feel like just hard counters it. I was really close to getting that kill. Oh, he's got the legendary to disguise the spear. Very cool. I have a piece of advice for you, Harbinger dude, who is clearly new. Press your buttons. Alright. I will carry. It's fine. Team is not able to win fights, though. It's very unfortunate. Am I 2v1 at home? I think I am. Oh, this is a tree that you cannot duck under. I did not know that. To roll through the tree or something? Don't think we're gonna win this match, chat, but we'll try. Think I'm stuck in Dragon Jail? Yep, still stuck in Dragon Jail. How many evades you got, boy? Quite a few, apparently. Unfortunate. Team keeps like chain rallying these guys. Oh, is our Guardian just giving up? Interesting. Plenty of AFK raging on EU as well, chat. Quite a lot. Quite unfortunate. What's this? Dragon Hunter boy? It's alright. We'll play the game like we have a chance at winning this. We don't, but you know. It's fun to try. A girl can dream. Almost. Almost got the full combo. I want to see if he's just going to run into the traps and die. I want to say in like say chat, so this is a dragon hunter. They put down traps. The traps do a lot of damage. You should not go into the traps. That poor Harbinger, he's like trying to learn the video game at like 2 in the morning, man. Oh man. Getting hungry, chat. Entertain me. Give me a topic or something. Otherwise, we're just gonna like go prep for Halloween or some nonsense. He might be a bot. I ran into some dude was saying some guy on my team is a bot. Some scrapper. Apparently it's like a problem in EU. I haven't actually seen like any bots on NA recently. But maybe they all come out at like 2 in the morning EU time or something like that. I will say I get better matches during, you know, primetime EU, obviously, because people are like playing the video game. That match just like took all the wind out of my sails. I don't think I died that match either. All the wind out of my sails for PvP. Should we buy the speedboat, chat? I have like all the other skiffs. I don't have the speedboat because I think it's kind of dumb, but I feel like I'm gonna want the speedboat. Let's see if we have the speedboat, chat. We have the speedboat. Which ones am I missing? It's very important. I don't have the weird Star Academy thing that's eye cancer. Alright. The other thing that's eye cancer. This one's actually kind of cool. The pollution skiff, the garden skiff we could get. This one's kind of nice. That's that floating guardian, shrine guardian I'm kind of ambivalent on. The Christmas one. Dynamics. Jade tech. We could get the floating garden if it comes back or if it is back. What's up, La? I'm alright. The PvP match could have gone better, but we kind of stomped the first one as well, so win one, lose one. Oh, this is the one that I thought these were the same. Yeah, Starblessed Skiff and Queensdale Academy. Where's my favorite one? I still really like this one because it's the closest thing to a pirate ship we have. How are you? How are things? Do a couple more matches, I suppose. Did just transfer over. So if they're slowly updating all the systems of this game, right? And they're pretty aware that the LFG needs an overhaul, right? What other systems in this game could be streamlined? Like raids and fractals can be, raids and strikes, and one fractal that was a raid or was a strike can be combined. That's pretty obvious. I'm trying to think of what else they could do to like tune up the game. Nice, you finished on a win. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, if you guys, what do you guys think they could do to like tune up the game? What's really confusing for new players? Like if you're a new player out there, let me know. Alcatraz, not confirming or denying anything, but I'm just gonna wink at your comment. Don't worry, I think they're aware. But yeah, the problem is dungeons use a lot of outdated mechanics. Remember back when Thief was useful? Dragon response missions, they could do literally anything with. That's true. Honestly, they should rename Dragon response missions strikes, because that's better branding. Do you think they'll remove mechanics to easy strikes? like they did for quick play fractals. I think there are easy enough raids for them to create a pool of 10 plus raids if they're going to do only the easy ones. Like I think they said they're going to try to do in that blog post for the quick play thing without removing mechanics. We'll see. There's also a lot of encounters that I really just wouldn't even put in quick play. Like Bandit Trio, I would not make a quick play encounter. The weird Gorseval run thing that gives an LI now, because no one was doing it and everyone was just buying openers, I wouldn't put in quick play. Cold War, I wouldn't put in quick play. Well, Cold War is weird because it had a really good idea. They just kind of always chicken out on whatever their like trash mob boss encounters are. Like, I like the idea of a raid fight being a bunch of little dudes instead of, like, one big dude. Especially, like, when the boss spawns, like, ads, kind of like VG splits up and you have to go handle all the different ones. I just don't know how you exactly do that in a quick play fashion. So, yeah, I wouldn't put Cold War in that. I don't even know if Forging Steel is a strike. I think it's a Dragon Response mission. I wouldn't put that in there. Stuff like that. I think there's plenty of encounters that are easy enough just due to power creep these days that you could put into a pool of quick play fractals. If that answers your question. Unfortunate, but true. Like, Gorseval had mechanics back in the day, Sabbatha had mechanics back in the day, Veil Guardian still has mechanics, kind of. I think Barrier ruins a lot of mechanics. I kind of want Barrier deleted more than I want Alacrity or Quickness deleted from this game, to be honest with you. I kind of hate it. Oh, they're working on it. Engie gets a Barrier Break skill, so we'll see what that means for the future. Gosh, I really want to peek at the first balance patch we're getting with this expansion, dude. Forging Steel's a strike. That was a Dragon Response mission. Alright. Fair enough. I completely spaced on that. Yeah, anything that just is a walking tour of disappointment, I wouldn't put into the strike pool. Forging Steel, I did way too much. I did that like every day forever when it came out because my friends were doing it, and all we would do is like watch videos and talk about crap. It was aggressively boring. It's fun like the first 3 times you do it, and after that is... You got better stuff to do, you know? I know Shiver Peaks Pass is a strike. Is Forging Steel really a strike? Huh. Alright. I don't mind Deepstone when you split up. The problem is convincing pugs to actually split up for Deepstone, Alcatraz. That's why I've told you I'll like run in front of pug groups and I'll start going right, and then once all 4 other people are going right, I'll just teleport behind them and get the like left thing. Deepstone, the boss, also has a lot of downtime where you're just like watching it talk at you, which is unfortunate. I'm looking this up. I don't believe you. Like, I believe you, but I don't believe you. There's no way Forging Steel is a strike mission. I completely forgot this existed. It is. What's up, nah? Forging Steel is 6 Life Brute Stock. Damn it! Oh my god, it is. Alright. Are there any others on this, like... Oh, Secret Lair of the Snowmen is also a strike mission. Okay. I forgot Secret Lair of the Snowmen for Winter's Day. And... Forging Steel. That's very funny. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Deepstone, but I think there are worse fractals. No, it is apparently a strike mission. That's insane. I erased that from my consciousness. Dude, where are all the classes that... Oh, okay, they have a Willbender. Alright. I was like, where are all the classes that I can, like, win? I don't hate Cliffside. I've developed tactics to optimize Cliffside. Cliffside sucks if you don't have a teleport. On Mechanist, it's alright, because you get Shift Signet. Thief, you can, like, do it in 4 seconds. It's just kind of annoying. I've developed, like, I don't know, nonverbal communication to make the public version of Cliffside go a lot faster now. Especially the multi-ball version. Because I was thinking about this the other day, like, they should definitely make the multi-ball version thing in Cliffside, like, permanent for all the levels. Because what happens if somebody just picks up the hammer and then, like, doesn't do anything? Do you just kick them out of your fractal party? Like, what's the solution there? Is there one? I've never had that happen, but, like, that would suck. You mind if it's slow, you mind if it's annoying? I mean, fair enough, yeah. I don't know if I can actually play this song. We're gonna find out together, chat. Go on this adventure. I wish if you did the seaweed salad dance, it capped like 2% faster. I think that'd be fun for PvP. Wow. Who could have suspected that there was an invisible warrior coming for me, chat? Nobody. Nobody would ever suspect that. He died. God damn it, guy. So you think this Necro's a bot? He might be. He just ran away. Like, he's behaving like a bot. Like, he should be contesting this point. 100%. Weird. Yeah, I know the Mistranger spawns a bunch, but, like, normal Cliffside he doesn't. Or they don't. I'll auto attack this guy to death. Bull's charge didn't connect there for reasons that are best known to Cthulhu and nobody else. Oh, it does have to change hands, that's true. It will down the person. Remember OG ArenaNet design? They thought of stuff. Current ArenaNet's doing pretty well too, in my opinion. Hello. Mr. Berserker. Oh, you're a spellbreaker, alright. Come into the thing. Quite tanky. Alright, I want to see if I can outbot the bot. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it is. Look at it. No bots in this game, chat. You were right. Holy shit. EU has a bot problem. My god. This is the second night in a row. You really don't see that on NA, honestly. I apologize to this guy if they're just new and learning or whatever. You know? I'm genuinely not meaning it as BM. That's weird. I wonder if Boyce ever runs into him. Might ask him. Nice guy, by the way. Shout out to Boyce. Go sub to him. Excellent streamer, excellent player. I like this map because Dragon Trigger usually works on it. And on exactly one side of the map, I can flash step or flicker step up. Huh. Odd. Unfortunate that that's a real thing. I don't want to report the poor guy because, like, might just be new, but that sucks. Whew. Oh my gosh, we have 35 people watching this nonsense. Welcome, guys. Hopefully you're well. Combined YouTube and Twitch. You actually have way more than that. Hopefully you guys are well. Hopefully you're enjoying. Hopefully you're chilling, getting ready for Halloween. Excited. Comes out October 7th. Enjoying your classes, prepping for the others. Fireworks Reaper, interesting. I need a better finisher for PvP. Finisher suggestions would be nice. Ritualist. I'm really shocked that Ritualist doesn't have any Condi attached to it. I think the weapons are broken as fuck, Night Owl, and I think all the numbers on them, especially the Lifesteal one, is going to have to get nerfed into the ground. The, like, weapons, which are just Venoms, but fancy, they're all unbelievably overpowered. But actual Ritualist itself is kind of like what Scourge wanted to be. See? Bladesworn has no bugs, chat. No bugs. None. No bugs. Definitely have one gun saber right here. Yeah, I think Ritualist would be very good. It was really good in the beta, and I think it'll carry over. If for no other reason than, like, what's it called? Nostalgia. It kind of has to be good. Same thing with Paragon. Regardless of designer balance. Yo, last plug for the night. Go, Llama Finisher, you troll. I like the Tombstone one more and more these days. If you could, go fill that out, chat. I'd really appreciate it. No gold giveaways tonight, but we'll be doing more Monday. So, if you could help me gather some data. If you world versus world. If you don't worry about filling that out, but if you have any emblems of the Conqueror at all, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, if you need a lab farm build or guide, check out the YouTube channel. I have one from like 4 or 3 years ago. It's still relevant. They're both good. One's Firebrand, one's Thief. You basically put on a speed relic and do nothing else. Please take it. Also, PSA chat, they probably haven't actually buffed the health in the lab farm. There's going to be 400 heralds dicking out 25 stacks of might and fury to everybody under the sun in every subgroup because it's the easiest, most brain dead thing. If you want to do that, fine, but if you actually want a fun lab farm build, play like Venom, Firebrand, or Thief with Speed Relic, please take your gear off. Take all your gear off for lab farm except for your trinkets or like your weapons. You don't need to do damage. It's not going to help. It just makes stuff die faster. Please just be a bro or a sister and take your gear off if you're going to lab farm. Power creep has got you covered, believe me. Agony Relic. Agony Relic is interesting. The problem with Agony Relic is it scales off of, and problem I say in quotes, is it's a good thing. It scales off of Condi damage, not power. Coolster. So it's very difficult to make work well with a lot of different things. There was I think Agony Relic will work really well with like Selly Evoker, like Toad Evoker. Something with just like buttloads of CCs, right? That can run some Condi damage in there. Oh, my nose. Stuff like that. Amalgam. I don't even know what you would run on Amalgam. Just whatever you want, really. Probably Rivers. Amalgam's like just insane. Oh, we have a tag. Heck yeah. Let's go. What we should do is we should switch to my Firebrand build that I made, and I'm definitely going to play no really. Help this tag out. I think it does power damage, but I think the damage scales off of Condi damage, if I'm not mistaken, Coolster. I could be wrong about that. I could 1000%. Always check your sources. You know, anything I tell you. I had to write myself a note so I remember to add Forging Steel and Secret Lair of the Snowmen to the strike list. I think they mentioned originally that it was going to be a power dot, and that would have been like way too good. Because I think there's a trait that functions like that called Pulmonary Impact on Thief. And it was like way too good. Or Daredevil. Yeah, it's Condi. Makes sense. You can run it on Druid. It's pretty good on Druid. But it does like less than... Basically what it is it's guaranteed Condi damage. If you can get it off. And it does like less than 1 stack of burning or something. But it is guaranteed damage. It's kind of like better to just run Demon Queen, if that makes any sense. Like Demon Queen has no cooldown, applies poison, poison does damage, reduces, you know, the healing that your opponents get even more than regular poison. Demon Queen's just like good. Maybe Demon Queen might have a 1 second cooldown, I'm really not sure. God, Bladesworn's so fucking cool, chat. Bladesworn's so fucking cool. Why isn't it good? Ignores... It's interesting it ignores Vuln. Although I guess it's... You know what it is probably, Kevin? It's probably ripped right from the trait that does like the same thing. That's like a Condi trait. I think it is literally Pulmonary Impact. In like relic form. Ah, come on, tag. Let's go. What do you have, like 4 people? 6. He's not taking the tower. I'm taking the tower. Dude, this build is good. We landed on a good one, chat. Thank you for your help. Like, people have been giving me little questions and, like, pushing me in the right direction to try different stuff. This one's pretty neat. I'm not hating Zephyrite. Like, the what's it called? I guess it didn't do the animation there, it called it, but yeah, I'm not hating this. This is pretty cool. Oh, there's 3 red guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Mechanist, Spectre, whatever it's called, Vigilante. Rude. Rude. Dude, it'd be so fun. I think it worked probably pretty alright on like some kind of weird Condi Spellbreaker, which was a thing for a nanosecond in PvP. They were running like, I think, Sword or Dagger Sword or something. It was like this hyper bunkery defensive Dagger Spellbreaker thing. It was super irritating to fight from what I heard. Dagger Sword Spellbreaker. Like by actual people running it. Spellbreaker's always the problem. This is more than 4. Very rude of them. Very rude. See if I can get some. Come on. Oh, they all did it. That was great. I went back in like a dumbass because I had that guy targeted, but they all fucking did it, dude. That was so good. The bane of my existence, having something else targeted. Something in the Zerg. I love this stupid class so much. Almost killed the mech. Ooh, I had Aegis. Was this jump shot not on... Is the rifle shot unblockable? Because I totally had Aegis there. Maybe I was just like mashing buttons and didn't. Interesting. How many was that? 6? Yeah, there's a D-target button specifically for it, La. I just I don't have only a D-target button. I have action, like it in an action camera sequence. So it'll press action camera, toggle it on, and then press it again. And the problem with that is if I have somebody near me, I will still drag and trigger toward them because that's how action camera works. But if it's like lock auto target or take auto target, it's on Reddit. Of what it like is. It's bugged or something. You can set a hotkey for it. So it's not just like mashing escape, right? Because escape brings up the menu and then you'd like target your menu. But there's actually a hotkey that will just detarget you from everything. I don't know, I brain fart when I have that many people chasing me. Always get better, chat. You can always improve. Alright, let's queue up. Should have been paying attention. Forging steel. Oh my god. There we go. It's on its own separate notepad now. This build is really fun. I am enjoying it. I did not think that the resistance, or what is it, resilience? I hate that boon name. Resilience, and I don't know what I would have named it. and protection from Zephyrite was going to matter that much. It's quite good, actually. It's one of the ones I originally tried and I wasn't getting a ton of use out of, but I guess I didn't have enough to, offensive stats. Yeah, I definitely could have kited there a lot better. Yeah, that's why people have told me, I've talked about it a bit before I knew that the lock auto target thing, or whatever it is, existed in Alcatraz, and I was asking around on Reddit and someone was like, just click off the boss, and I was like, some of us play game modes where there's like a horde of people filling your screen, and you can't always do that. But, you know, nice. Where it's like, sometimes there's just people everywhere.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot.
See if we can do the run back and get like a 1v3 or something on them.
So you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop.
Ooh, guy, come on. Come on. Are they taking the tower? Got him. Ah, fuck, I got him down. I was so greedy, but if I had Defiant Stance there, I could have gotten it. Worth it. Oh my god, that was unbelievably greedy. I need a better resistance relic is what I need, chat. And by better resistance relic, I mean I need relic of the Astral Ward, the one that works with signets, but it to not be bad. When switching to Gunblade, is skill 3 the first to use? What game mode? Nasty. For my build... Okay. Don't not try Bladesworn. But please do not put this information into any useful part of your head. That being said, my build is really weird, and I will explain it to you if you want, but Gunblade 3 should really only be used in melee range, TLDR, because... So in general, the answer to your question is yes, unless they're reflecting, but like, the tracking on Gunsaber 3 is so bad that unless you're like this close to whatever you're firing it at, by the time you cast it, they will have moved out of it. So you need to use it in melee range. Other than that, you should kind of go 5-2-4 usually. The auto attack kind of just blows. Sorry, I had to go on like a journey to actually answer your question. Yeah, they actually fixed the targeting on the 2. The 2 is actually one of the best tracking projectiles in the game now. The 3 is definitely not. But yeah, because you run Lush Forest on this build, you just kind of look for the number 2 or whatever's at max stacks on your bar and press it. Unfortunately, Gunsaber 3 also doesn't trigger Lush Forest, so that's one of the reasons you use it first, because saving it for later won't do anything. Yeah, feel free to ask me any kind of useless Bladesworn tips. I'll do my best to answer them quickly. And not just go on weird design rants. Oh my god, it's almost midnight, chat. I'm hungry. I would love if one of the Gunsaber skills wasn't a projectile like it wasn't back in the day. Remember back when Bladesworn was functional, chat? I remember that. Oh. So he's not online. I can't whisper this guy. Like, it might actually just be a bot. I don't know, I was gonna whisper him. If you whisper me back, I'll send you 500 gold. And I would too. Let's get some hype music for this game we're about to lose, chat. Where's the good one? Cinder's pretty good. You know what? Let's just carry the bot, chat. Spinal, Tusk, Conra. There it is. It's looking for Maya's. How is someone online but not online? It's just a thing with this game. Where you go into your status and you can set, like, here, invisible away or online. If you slide invisible, it'll say you're not online. It's how people block whisper people, and it's a huge problem, law. Where, like, so if you ever get a whisper from somebody who's not online, it's because they set themselves to invisible, and for some reason the ANET still allows you to whisper people while you're invisible. It's super stupid. I'm a huge fan of taking the original Twitter approach where you can't block people, but you can mute them. So they can still whisper you. Yeah, no one's going home. They can still whisper you. They just don't know you've blocked them. And every now and then you can like unmute them and like see that they're still talking to the card. Because I really like the idea of like putting down a cardboard cutout of myself and running away. You know, and every now and again be like, yeah, you're still messaging this thing. You know, unmute it, let them know. I think it's very funny. There's so many tools they could put in that are really easy to deal with like griefing in this game. They just like don't do it. Dragon Trigger, come out, stop lagging, thank you. Stick with skill 2, would you start practicing? Honestly, the first Dragon Trigger you should ever press is skill 3. Dragon Trigger 3 is the only one that will auto-proc your on burst skill hit traits without hitting anything. And charging it is almost never worth it. If you're going to use Gunsaber 2, or Dragon Trigger 2 ever, mash it almost immediately because it has the idiotic delay they added without explaining it. Otherwise, honestly, try to hit people with the 1. Get really good at like teleporting and using the 5 and the 4 for movement and stuff and positioning. You know, press 5 and 4 almost immediately whenever you go in, because chances are you will have tactical reloaded something, right? And you'll have 2 charges. Is this a battle of the bots? Do we have a bot scrapper in mid? And we have a... I think that they have a bot and we have a bot. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see what happens. Not this guy, the other guy. I think this guy's just new. How did I target the minion? Whatever. Oh, see you, Alcatraz. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good night. Yeah, if everyone's new here, welcome back. I am Pseudo. I stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday at 9. Lots of Bladesworn jank, build crafting, theory crafting. We got Halloween coming up in October. Our and ANET partner channel now. That's a weird, grammatically incorrect sentence to say. So if you want to, you can support the channel, not by giving me money, but just by using the link. It costs you nothing to buy whatever you want, even like hats and stuff. Helps a lot. But if you don't, that's totally fine. Just make sure you use somebody's link. It really does go a long way to supporting creators, you know, that play this video game. Dude, none of my stances while I was doing that whole ramble wanted to cast. That was sick. Love to see it. And somehow I'm sort of alive. Haha. I love when you reflect the giant, stupid fear ball. This is my favorite particle in the game to reflect and see bounce back at somebody. Yeah, I think our bot is literally better than their bot. The skill that Necros do that pulls you up. Spectral Grasp. The one that pulls you from like space. The reason it does that is the projectile's really slow. And they can cast it and then run away from where they cast it so it can pull you more than 1200 range. It's basically Dragon Trigger, or not Dragon Trigger, Dragon Lance from... Sorry! Hunter's Pull or whatever. The Lance from Dragon Hunter, but much slower. And 5 targets. They were going to nerf it in World vs. World, and then they didn't, and I'm kind of glad they didn't because it takes up a whole utility slot to use as a Necromancer. So it's kind of fun to have. Yeah. Useless build knowledge with Pseudo. Okay, he's got that. It's a weird time. Also, for some reason, Colosso's online. Hit him with the congrats. Man farmed out a an infusion. I don't want to report him, man. I don't want to, because that's just BM if they're not a bot. Double popped a stance because I'm bad at this video game. Imagine being good at video games, chat. 1000 whole damage from a half-charged Dragon Trigger. It's too good. You love to see it. Well, I couldn't save the bot, unfortunately. Oh no, this guy's the bot. Weird. Oh, we can't lose this match. I'm not going to let it happen. Yeah, there's literally 2 bots in this game. All right, I think that might be a sign. I think it might be burrito / bedtime. I'm sorry for EU people trying to play at this time zone, man. That sucks. That's something NA has over... That's might have to go on my list, is like, NA doesn't have a bot problem, at least not this bad. Yeah, you can do... That was a strategy, actually. What's better than Worm is Ghost Walk. What's it called? Spectral Walk. So what people would do is... This takes, like, your entire Necromancer utility bar, right, to do. But what people will do is they will start Ghost Walking... like cast the Spectral Grasp thing, jump off a ledge, and then pull people off the ledge and then Spectral Walk back up to the top. Because Spectral Walk doesn't obey pathing, because it can't, because it's, you know, you need to be able to Spectral Walk to wherever you were. It's very, very, very funny. And is, again, it's a really cool interaction, but it takes like literally your entire Necromancer utility bar. So I'm okay with it existing in World vs. World. But yeah, that's always been my joke before Necromancer got Sword, is Necromancer has been the fastest class, just in reverse. Necromancer is only the fastest class backwards. It's quite funny.
Freeze! Who wants to dance with the ice queen? I go from 100 to absolute 0 ice cream. Is that the scoreboard or temperature? To the 1,000, your blood warm here. Here's the finisher. Big things come in small packages. They think that I'm fun size till I open this third.
Man's very tanky. Respect. Come on, bot. Cap the point. Hell yeah. Play around the bots, chat. Oh my god. This is a video game, ostensibly. Let's see who else is streaming. Give me a sec. I want to raid into him. Trying to pay this nonsense forward. My channel. Let's go. We'll be back on Monday. More of this nonsense. I'm super hyped for Halloween. Halloween's pretty dope. It's like my second favorite festival in the game. I really, really enjoy, what's it called? Festival of the Four Winds, though. Let's go into, right into Emmy. I kind of haven't hit her up in a while. This Emmy.exe partner lady. Alright. Chat, I'm hungry. It's burrito time. Gotta do it. Thank you so much for joining. As always, I will see you on Monday. More of this nonsense. Hopefully do some events pretty cool soon, but take care. Have a good one. And I'm Pseudo. I'll see you in Tyria. Peace out, guys. Have a great night.
Plastic plaster in the back of your head. Got screws loose, I'm cuckoo, but action's intense. Only school kid to school you, you're actually dead.
Everything I do is calculated, hide the fear, commandeer, and use my wits to compensate and make it clear if they appear. I've got lots of patience waiting, I'll be here to persevere. And don't you try to get up near and interfere with my career.